So, previously on Raiders of Novus. After discussing the law of the city and telling Blackstar not to steal anything, you headed to the Blue Lantern Retreat bathhouse, where you paid quite a bit of money for a multi hour washroom, massage, and had your clothes and gear professionally cleaned. On your travels through the city, Blackstar seemed to catch the majority of the gazes from people as it seems they haven't seen someone like him here before. You then headed to the votive ward, the city's more prominently religious mourning and remembrance quarter. Blackstar and Darrow spoke to Keeper Vorn, and Blackstar learned more about redemption. You then went to the Quiet Sepulchre, a hall of remembering those who have fallen throughout all of Novus. Razier found an entry in a book that shook him to his core. Seeing that a loved one was remembered by someone other than just himself, which seemed to bring him some strong feelings. Darrow also found his own entry and Lyriel's and more information on the cause of his death. You brought the puddle jumper into the city and parked it in the courtyard of the Hearthkeep. You took some time to browse the shops, purchased a magic item or two, and spent over 2,000 gold buying new outfits for the group. The group decided to take on a side quest to hunt some griffins in the mountains to the northeast of the city in order to get a discount on an upgrade to Razier's Rod of the Pact Keeper rifle. And so, it's about 1:45 p.m. In the afternoon. You have your purchases and you are given a marker on your map and know where to head to go on this hunt. And I will go ahead and put that there for you. The information for the hunt that you were given, because I didn't have it prepared in the moment, is as follows. Several farms along the outer grazing lands have reported repeated griffin attacks over the past few weeks. The creatures have been carrying off live sheep, goats, and young cattle, leaving claw marks, broken fencing, and scattered feathers behind. The accepted task is to track down the offending griffins and end the attacks. There is requested proof of completion of this task, the head of one griffin, 12 griffin talons, and a bundle of griffin feathers, which is 64, in case you're wondering. Bring the proof.
Stack, not the bundle.
It is I almost wrote stack, but I bring the proof back once the attacks have been dealt with. Additional information for preparation. The griffins are often seen flying and prefer swooping attacks to those on the ground. So those on the ground may need to prepare for aerial combat and not as much on the ground combat. The griffins do seem to have some coordination to their attacks, almost as if they're being led by someone or something, so be wary. These are not your average creatures. The farmers have indicated on your map approximately where they think the griffins are coming from. But exactly where we picked back up was simply in the Meridian Market, amidst all of the sounds of midday bustle going on, carts rolling through the streets, the clomping of horses on the cobblestone. It's a warm, sunny afternoon, barely a cloud in the sky, and the smell of baked goods and other things kind of waft through the air in the same pleasant environment that you've come to experience in your short time in Alicynarian is present.
Okay.
Quick question. I've had these two things that have been sitting in my inventory forever. Do we have any use for diamonds, guys?
Revivify.
I have 500 gold worth. And then I also have these valuable gems that are that's what they're written as. I think we got them from the
Vampire's house in
yeah,
CR.
but I have 3 of them. They're worth 25 gold each. And I'm noticing at the exchange house they got a little gem to coin conversion action going. That we could maybe just sell them because I don't think they're helpful for anything.
Yeah. I'm assuming if they're just valuable gems, that's purely just their purpose.
I also realized diamonds, we could keep them. No, it's just Revivify. Never mind. I mixed up Beast, whatever it's called. It's a gem encrusted cup. I mixed it up. Never mind.
I could keep the gems to make a gem encrusted cup. Anybody familiar with metallurgy? Metallurgy? Allergy.
Nope.
Meta allergy.
The allergy to the Met. Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, then we might as well just sell it.
Yeah, sell the gems, keep the diamond.
Yeah, so sell the gems, if that is okay, Tim. Just
Sure.
'cause
So they're worth
I'm catching
25
up,
gold
so-
each.
Yeah, so it would be 75 gold per gem, 5% of that
Yeah.
75.
It's rounds up to 4 gold, so
Yeah.
you get 71.
So it gets 71. Okay,
Yep.
I'll take it. $71.
I'll tell you what. Roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
Just make it a little exciting. 18 or higher, they're worth 10 times as much as you thought they were.
I'll use a chronal shift on that.
He rolled a 5.
Chronal
His
shift.
rolls aren't coming through for
Chronal-
me. So.
chronal-
It's
shift
because
is
he's
an
doing
attack
custom roll on D&D
Oh,
Beyond, that's
oh.
why.
Oh, no, I didn't roll, guys. I didn't roll. I'm gonna use a chronal shift. I can't. It's only on attack ability and
guess
saving
what?
throws. So.
Eric Inspiration?
Oh, I couldn't I?
Tim, would you allow it?
Yeah. Sure.
Is it worth it though?
Is it worth it? It's only 750 gold additional.
Yeah, but times 10. Oh, yes, yeah. But we are kind of broke now, because look at the party
I don't-
inventory.
I don't know. What is it? You have it.
But no,
It's in
everybody
the-
has it.
We all have access to it now. We're using the party inventory tab.
You know,
Gold.
We're broke.
Yeah, a little over 10k.
That's
Where
not
is
broke.
go into your inventory,
Kinda broke.
then you have my inventory, and you have party inventory.
Oh.
Don't look at the 70k, that's with the portable hold. Look at party equipment, that's where the gold is.
Yeah, that still doesn't show up for any of us. I don't think.
Yeah.
No, it's just
Okay.
for me to, alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Well,
I didn't.
Lyria will need some money to get home. So
She's just
she's
swimming.
got to collect
Yeah,
each coin in space.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's worth.
Hopefully she's got mage
burning
hand and just.
the heroic
You know what, Jason?
inspiration.
I think it is. Take mine. You don't get a choice.
Okay. All right.
Do you
Mind
accept
you, it's-
gold coins in the astral realm?
mind you, it's an 18 or higher. Okay, we have a 3 out of 20 chance of hitting this.
15%.
Oh,
Anybody else want to use an
Close to
burn an
20.
inspiration?
I get them so infrequently. Ain't no way.
Mm.
no, I'm good.
I bet Alex would give his, but he's not.
I mean,
here.
if Alex would give his, I'll just roll right now.
he's not here though. We're not gonna take it from him.
But does he even have it? I think we all do, right?
I mean,
Black Star
if
does
he
not
were
have-
to give it to me,
Does not
it wouldn't
have.
have worked anyway, so it doesn't matter.
He doesn't have
Theoretically,
that.
though, if
Anyway.
I were to use mine, it wouldn't have worked anyway, so it doesn't matter.
How about Chris's?
Because I didn't
What
use it.
about,
Yeah,
what
I
about
mean,
Chris's?
if I used Chris's, like it wouldn't have worked anyway, so it doesn't matter.
You
But
would
if
have
I were
Chris.
to use Eric's, it wouldn't
still
have worked
wouldn't have
anyway,
worked
so it doesn't matter.
Does Jay have one?
That's the end of the joke. That's the end of the joke right there. Okay.
If I reach behind your ears, Tim, and I pull out the secret heroic inspiration back there, then maybe it would work that time. But only if you were okay with it, of course.
I think we've expended all possible outcomes here, and none
Yeah,
of them are
I mean,
positive.
but
so
Thankfully, none of
Uh,
them happened, you know. So
right, exactly. Yep. Yeah. So you pocket your 71 gold at the exchange house. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do in the Meridian
there's
Market?
other stuff. Yeah, I do need to shop for a couple of things quick. That I just know them off rip. I need. I have a spell scroll of 6 levels, so I need 300 gold worth of magical parchment and ink to write it down.
Right down.
Is that
and-
the 7th Glimmer? No. There's
I mean,
not.
it is a magic cover, I assume it.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it for me.
Yep.
That's like things that I like need right now.
So
that I'm thinking about.
certainly those, what you're looking for is available there.
Yeah. Okay.
So
that's it.
Yep. So you expend that coin as well.
Oh, only 200 actually. I already have 100.
Okay.
So I'll buy 200.
Perfect. Any other preparations before heading off on this hunt? Or are you even going immediately to the hunt?
I mean, probably, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it done.
Go get it done.
Get it done
In the day.
Yeah.
And we're already
I'm
on
just
this
gonna
side of
take.
the
While
city.
the skies are clear, that's good. Yeah. Because
Yep.
Tim did mention that in this description of the weather.
Mm-hmm. I did.
No, I know you have it marked on the map there, but does it look like the kind of situation where we should just walk out of the city and hike up the mountain a bit, or should we go grab the jumper?
Well,
Based on like
you can see
what we can see from the city and
Yeah,
how far
I was
it
gonna-
looks on the map and
I was going to
stuff.
say you can see the mountainscape, and from just your visual perspective, you don't know if there's any like trodden paths up into the mountains. If you want to ask around to see, kind of get someone's opinion on it, maybe the shopkeeper you got this from in the first place.
Yeah, ask him and then go ask a guard. Otherwise, if
Sure.
the surrounding area would be like,
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me. Get some dice rolling. Going. We don't do enough dice rolling.
"Ooh, that was terrible. What the heck? Virtual table.
I'm sure
top not
someone is.
found." Oh,
Oh, because you have
forgot
this
to
specific
change
tab. Yep.
yeah.
Oh.
Hmm.
Thank you for reminding me that I gotta change it.
Mm-hmm.
My
There
rolls.
you go.
I also did not
See if it
change mine. Not that it
works.
matters.
Oh, look, it's basically the same roll. I rolled an 11.
11. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure that Black Star would probably be helping you with this, or
I'm
Daryl.
also gonna up a little one.
Yeah,
on
sorry,
the
I'm
thing.
trying to fix my.
I'll say you
roll.
have advantage on, or was that your second roll?
That was a test roll, not my second roll. If I get advantage, I will roll again.
Advantage because someone's helping you.
Yeah. Yep, I would be.
I'm done
Oh
rolling dice
yeah.
for today. I'm done rolling dice for today.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
All done.
I don't,
No
I,
more
don't know,
dice.
I don't know about that, Eric. I don't
No
know
more
about
dice
that.
for today.
I don't know about that.
No more dice
Well,
in
you
my
don't-
Dungeons and Dragons for
You
the
don't-
day.
You don't have Brazier to help you fight the Griffins, so.
Sorry.
Could
No,
I?
I'm only gonna do stuff that makes them roll. I'll just
Yeah.
cast spells that have saves. That's it. That's all I'm doing.
Well, they're kind of shopping, and I've got an idea of the quest. Can I just kind of venture out, and being that I kind of I'm a scout, I've done mountains. Could I maybe do more of a survival check from the outside to kind of see if I'm like, that's kind of a path, or maybe it's not giving us a direct path, but
So just so you're aware, I am going to be asking for a survival check at a certain point for navigation, no matter which way you go with this. But sure, go ahead and make a survival check in this moment. We'll say you tell the group you're going to go just scout a tiny bit and head up to. Oh, okay. Okay. 32 from Darrow. That says stealth. I'm assuming your survival is the same number.
it's at plus 12. I just hit one up, so it
That
would
was
be
29 and not a 32.
29.
Gotcha.
Oh, so bad.
Yeah. You needed a
It was
30.
about 30,
So.
Uh,
I mean, 29 is arguably less impressive than 32, but that's fine. Now, in this instance, it doesn't make any difference. You're just trying to analyze the mountains. So, it's pretty readily apparent once you step outside of the gates, because you weren't necessarily going around and asking, although you were helping Razier with that there is a path that leads up into the mountains, and you can judge by the topography that it's not like the mountains were designed for traversal. This was part of the apocalypse where there was the heaving up of mountains and the cascading down of valleys and things like that. So it isn't even a regular, normal mountain range that formed in a normal, natural way. It is very jagged. It is perilous. It does look as though there is a way up into the mountains, though, even from this
Okay.
perspective. It just might take a little bit longer to get up there, depending on how well you are either tracking or looking, and that is what I'm going to be asking here momentarily once you guys start off.
Yeah. I'll share that. It looks like there's probably a path, but because these aren't natural mountains, there's probably not a direct path or a carved path. And there's a potential to get lost, being a little more unnatural. I vote we just take the pod.
Sounds probably like the best idea, yeah. It'll be
Easier to
quick too,
find
probably.
the Griffon nest too.
Tim.
Yeah.
If we just bought a door and put it in the puddle jumper, is it usable with the chalk?
I mean, it would have to be a fixed, like, installed door,
It has to be installed. Okay.
like
All right,
with a
guys.
frame
Sorry, I
and everything
tried.
that's permanently affixed. You could get a door and install it in the puddle jumper.
We could, couldn't we?
I don't know why I said that out loud, because you guys should be able to, figure that out on your own. But
Yeah, we've always had that thought. We've always had that
but
thought.
you've never done it.
Correct. We
I've
haven't.
never really had a
Also,
chance
the
to.
Fulton door scenario.
It's only been like we've only been together as a group for like 2 weeks. It's fine. We've got time to
It's not
figure
true.
that.
It's not true.
It's more like
Well, it
3
is.
months.
Multiple months. You've had the puddle jumper for a couple of weeks. Anyways,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's it.
So what are you doing?
We're gonna
I
fly.
mean, yeah.
Right.
Let's just fly there.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, I think the question is, do you think we'll have a spot to land, Darrow?
I mean, think about how we parked that thing in that flying fortress in the sky. It's kind of just wedged in there. I think probably find a spot to put her down.
Yeah, I mean, surely no higher being would take from us this super cool mechanic that we have, right?
Yeah, bestowed upon us.
I'm sure we could probably find a place. To me, if it's easier to maybe find the puddle jumper than us walking on the ground through the mountains and guessing.
Right. Which I agree. And the final question that I have, because we haven't been here for too long and we used almost all of our fuel to get here, do you think we'll have enough fuel to get there?
Xander would know you easily have enough fuel, so yeah,
Okay.
it's
Well,
not a problem.
it's more so, yeah, I don't, this could theoretically be anywhere in this quote unquote mountain range, so,
True.
so that was my, because we're at like 48, so.
Yeah, more than enough.
You know.
I will ask Clovis and Xander to make an intelligence check for me.
Okay. I can do that.
Right, Clovis.
Oh. All right, it's gonna be one of those kind of nights. Okay,
Yep.
that's fine with me. So it does occur to Xander on the walk to the puddle jumper, which is within the Hearth Keep,
Wait, it
that-
just occurred to me.
that the creatures that you're going to go to locate are creatures of flight. And you're taking your puddle jumper, which is relatively armored, but there are things on the puddle jumper, like the solar panels, that are not. And it was mentioned to you when you first acquired the puddle jumper that there was the potential for damage should it come under attack, and up until this point, it has not. I hesitate to bring this information up because in the past, when I've said you shouldn't take the puddle jumper, I was mercilessly hassled about the fact that I should not have said anything and just let the group do well. It's not that I shouldn't have said anything, but I shouldn't have harped on it to the extent that I did.
I,
Just
for one, appreciate this.
just reminding you of some things. It's possible that nothing bad would happen at all.
It is, isn't it?
In which case,
Well,
my
I'll bring
point-
it up to the group. How do we feel about that? I mean,
I'm assuming this machine can fly higher than the Griffins, and we're more using it for scouting. It's not like we're going to land right next to the nest.
Yeah, get us most of the way there at least. Save a bunch of time.
So remember what we did with the Truvi Inferno, just scout out, then land away.
Okay. So you continue your trek to the Hearth Keep. You within the courtyard of this, the Raiders of Alisnarian's keep that's there is where you've parked the puddle jumper. Start it up because you literally just dropped it off like 3 hours ago or
Couple hours
whatever
ago.
it was,
Yeah.
4 hours ago.
Yeah.
Get back in. It hums to life. You begin to raise up into the air, and a couple people kind of gather around the outskirts and watch it take off. And there's no other flying devices that you've seen or you've heard of in this area, so it is kind of a sight to behold. Raise up quite a bit, and you get a nice, again, which was you just arrived earlier this morning, nice aerial view of the city, the large buildings, the spires sticking up into the sky, and start heading out in the direction of the mountains. You pass by the outer wall, and now you're kind of out in the wilderness and have to begin ascending because the mountains and the cliff sides here begin to rise up pretty steeply, and within a relatively short period of time, like Darrow kind of looking down because he's the co-pilot here can look down and be like, oh, that's probably the path we would have taken, and then you kind of like follow it a little bit, and there's a couple cliffs that probably would have had to have been climbed within a short distance of having gone into the mountains, and it because of the speed at which the puddle jumper travels, it's only a few minutes, probably not even 20 minutes to get up to where approximately the general area of where this site might be. So it's at this point, as you're looking down and all surveying the area, I'll ask for a survival check from Darrow to try to, we'll just say this is to pick a spot that seems like it would be good for landing and also for the excursion.
Also, during this, once we're starting to approach the area, it'd be time for eyes on watch for looking out for any flying griffins. Trying to start to like keep an eye out for them.
Mhm.
I will help Darrow.
Okay. Yep. Oh. Wow, 28.
It's not
Okay.
a 29, but you know.
Yeah, it's arguably, less impressive than a 29, but any
All right.
Felix, if you would be so kind as to roll a d20 for me.
20.
No freaking way. I almost said don't roll a 1. There's no way. You just rolled a 1. Okay.
Dude, we're about to get jump scared by the
I mean,
Griffin.
Chances
So
are
that's
the
gonna-
other number.
Okay.
This is the type of night it's gonna be.
Yeah, I mean this would be when you use your heroic inspiration, Felix.
I don't have one. I used
This
it.
is that kind of moment.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Xander, as the pilot, not really having had the discussion with the group as to how high the puddle jump. You didn't discuss in any way, shape, or form how high you were going to be. Yeah, there could be an argument for obviously we would be this high because of trying to. But you didn't talk about it at all. I suppose maybe I didn't. Maybe I was talking and didn't give you the opportunity to interrupt me to say how high you were flying. But it was not mentioned. Xander, how high would you say that that you're flying the puddle jumper right now?
Oh man, I mean we did test the limits one time, right? Like
I don't know
when
about
we were,
limits, but
but we got pretty high to get into the
Yeah.
spaceship.
Hell's moving castle.
Would you have done
Yeah.
that for this particular
Castle
endeavor?
I
This
don't
guy.
think we would have gone that
Yeah.
high because that was like in the clouds, right?
Yeah, it was way up there.
We wouldn't
Yeah.
have gone like over
you-
the clouds because we wouldn't have been able to see.
If
but,
you
like,
were too high, Darrow would have been rolling with disadvantage
Yeah.
for his survival check because he wouldn't have been able to see anything down there or enough to know where to put down. I assumed that you were maybe only a few hundred feet above the mountains.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably where we're at realistically.
Okay. Okay.
Dude.
You're so unexpected things happen, and I am gonna need just a minute.
Guys, I could still use my heroic inspiration. We all know what's happening here,
Yeah,
but we
no,
don't
but
know
that
the
one is
results
funny.
yet. But
That one's funny.
the chaos is a little comedic, but the damage will be probably pretty bad.
Yeah, but hey, Jason, we're just gonna replace the pole jumper with a with a flying mech. Once Victor is done with his stuff, come on.
Yeah.
Or right now, this will be my. I'll have a little TIE fighter action here. I'll have a little Star Wars, little Star Fox action, barrel rolling and trying to avoid these.
Do a barrel roll.
Jason, did you check out the world map because it's been updated?
Oh, I forgot to actually take a look, but I did see that that it was updated. Hold on, let me go take a look here.
Who is going to play Black Star?
I can do it.
Wow.
I don't have all of his hotkeys though, so I'll have to roll a bunch of dice.
Dude, the fact that there's still a portion of this world that's covered is crazy.
Who has the highest passive perception?
Probably me.
Louise.
Maybe not me. I don't know.
I have a 22.
Oh, it's Darrow.
It's Darrow by 3.
Yeah, by
Xander
three.
I'm
and I
pretty
have
sure-
19. Whoa! I forgot about this screen.
Yeah, it is zero, yeah.
I
Oh
forgot about
my
this screen.
gosh, bro. Are you kidding me?
Look, the cloud over here.
The cloud is covering the logo that was on the map.
Don't look at the man behind the screen.
Yes, the
Exactly.
map.
The map.
Wizard of Oz.
Man, this doesn't look like
Behind the
mountains to
curtain.
me, Tim. I don't know what kind of.
You're
Were those
you're
power lines?
you're gonna
There were
make
power
me-
lines there last clip. Completely ignore what I completely ignore my
Okay.
bit. Those were power lines.
I'm gonna ignore you and just
You
keep doing.
Normally, you should most times.
I want to know where this river is.
This is just a background. Leave me alone. Stop it.
On the ground.
No, that was a
I just wanted
genuine.
to know. Hey, there's the power lines. Good.
That was a genuine.
It's a
I wonder where that
looping-
river
it's
is.
a
Leave me
looping
alone,
video.
Chris.
It's looping. Obviously, it's looping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously.
All right. So who was it? Darrow has the highest passive
Yeah,
perception.
22.
Yep.
Okay. You do see a couple. Yeah, sorry. You see one dark shape that's kind of off in the distance a bit, and a little bit below the puddle jumper. And it's definitely something that's flying, and it's in the air, and it seems to be circling around a particular area. Which on your 28, you say to yourself, "Oh, that's probably where their lair / nesting area is, or whatever the case is." So you start kind of picking out a couple trees. You notice that black speck kind of starts to start making its way in the direction of the puddle jumper, and it's as you notice that on the top of the puddle jumper there is a sound as Blackstar and Razir and Clovis in the back see from the top about 6 or 7 inch long talons come through the top of the puddle jumper, crunching into the top of the metal, and they are if I mean Xander, I don't know if who has knowledge as far as the party members are concerned about how big griffins are, but 6 to 7 inch talons on a griffin is much larger than normal. So it either isn't a griffin or the griffins are really big. But the crunching sound happens, the screech sounds out into the air as the speck begins to make its way in the direction of the puddle jumper. What are you doing?
Oh man, I am immediately going to dip and initiate evasive maneuvers.
Okay. So, you kind of... It doesn't make a car sound like you're turning the wheel, but you like start like diving and start like moving a bit.
Tokyo Drift, guys.
Although you can't see anything other than the fact that there's like a poof of feathers, like as you're like diving down and then up and around, and like maybe you do a barrel roll or something. There's like just like darkened feathers that are just kind of like floating in the air now that you're like weaving through. So that's what Xander's doing in this moment, as everyone like hurriedly either buckles themselves in or prepares for something. What's Darrow doing? I want to hear what Darrow's doing.
Darrow, I guess as the co-pilot, I'm probably just trying to direct Xander to, like, if we're going low, like through the mountains or something, or like a place to land that we can get ready to fight, or keeping an eye out. Like, I'm just, as a co-pilot, I'm just helping steer and kind of playing a multi-role of a second.
Can we open the hatch?
Yeah, we could probably open the hatch, but that would... No one fall out!
Okay.
It would be so cool, wouldn't it, guys?
Okay. So do you press the button that opens the hatch, Darrow? We're not in initiative order, but we're going to kind of pretend loosely that we're kind of taking some turns.
I'll look back at Brazier, Blackstar, and Clovis. I'm going to hit the button unless someone says no, and I'm going for the button.
Okay.
And then I think about it for a second, and I picture Clovis flying out, and I hit the button.
All right.
Dude,
Speaking of which,
this is where this group thrives. Ranged battle. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Clovis, what are you doing in this moment? As the...
I will... Yep.
I'm just gonna keep making that really annoying sound.
Grab Brazier, upcast fly, 4th level, so we both fly. And
you're gonna
jump
head out.
out.
You're gonna head out?
Yep, head out.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you fly out of the back of this.
That's so tough. Wait, Clovis just gained so much aura.
What's your hit? Lose concentration.
I kind of hate that he's starting to look cool.
Yeah, dude.
So again, this is all somewhat unexpected. As Clovis does that, before I describe to him what he sees on the outside, and that Blackstar's not here, Razier, what are you doing? And would you have done something before he cast Fly on you or something or whatever?
I would have done something right away. If a creature had... So now, you say there was a tear in the roof. Did claws come through that we could see?
It's just, yeah, the talons are sticking through, but it didn't, like, tear open. It just holes for the talons to be sticking
Would you consider that being able to see an enemy?
No.
For the purposes of casting a spell on it?
Nope.
No? Lame. Well...
I'll tell you what. Roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
Let's keep this fast and loose.
Never tell me the odds.
I'm gonna trust...
15 or higher.
Trust Foundry. Nope.
Okay.
Never get anything cool.
What do you mean you never get anything cool? It's so not true.
That's why it's funny.
Okay.
Well, I can't target it because I can't see it, so that idea doesn't work. Yeah. You know what? These things probably don't have ranged attacks. Yeah, let's use this. I haven't used this spell yet. I've had it in my back pocket. If I would have been trying to like look for an opportunity to blast the thing through the ceiling if it opened up a hole, but it didn't, and then we started careening, and then Clovis cast Fly Me. I will jump out with Clovis.
I'm gonna unpause.
Let me hold on. Let me read this 2 seconds. Yeah. Spell ends. Okay. So I will run and jump out with him, and I will cast on myself as I do so. Sorry, Clovis, this is for me, not you. Anti-life shell. As I leap out of the back of the jumper to turn and face this thing on the ship, because I definitely do that. I jump and turn around. A very translucent green bubble appears around me, 10 feet around me, and I'm in a bubble. And then I get ready to start blasting.
All right.
As is my way.
Go ahead and move your token outside of the puddle jumper.
Wait. I need Clovis to not lose concentration real badly. He's getting the anti-life shell, not me. Yeah. I really need Clovis to not...
It's self.
Oh, it is only self. I can only cast it on myself. Well, that's fine. I'll just blast a bunch and draw aggro. So it's going on me.
Eric, Feather Fall. I have access to Feather Falls. So we're good.
Yeah, but if you're unconscious...
How unconscious?
It's fine.
I'm
casting the thing and moving on.
Okay. Do either of you say anything to Xander as you head out the back gate? Xander and Darrow, because they're both piloting.
Something
Sarah.
Like, find a spot to land, we'll try and cover you. Something like that.
Dudes, he jumped.
Okay.
I so wanted to have... I missed an opportunity to look at Clovis, aim for the bushes.
But that's for when I lose concentration and fly.
Okay.
Yeah, aim for the bushes.
Eric, go ahead and move Razir's token as you choose.
I have 60 feet, correct now?
60 feet fly speed.
What?
Can you not move?
Hello?
Is it
Yeah, no, for some reason we don't have like control over the tokens. I wanted to say that earlier, but I forgot.
I can only move in straight lines? And it's not recording. How far was that? 5, 10, 15...
Yeah, because we're not in combat. We're going to be in initiative here in just a second.
30...
I realized
another...
I'm stupid.
I'll go over here, I guess.
Okay. My only point is that the puddle jumper is making erratic movements to try and throw the thing that is on top of it. As you both come out and can see now, as the puddle jumper kind of swoops down as you fly up and out of it, that there is indeed perched on top of the puddle jumper, and now its wings are not spread out because it's the token. So this is... There's a creature
Mutated. Oh. Ooh, very spiky.
On top of this thing. It has lesions that are like protruding from it, and also like bone spikes coming out of its back and out of its wings as well. And like
it's gigante.
It like instead of having your typical like 2 front appendages and then also the wings, the either the right or the left appendage is like part of the wing, as though it were like kind of like a bird creature kind of thing. So it's very heavily mutated for some particular reason. We're gonna say that this one is, I mean, I kind of want to put it here. It's not inside the jumper, it's on top of it, so I'm gonna give it I don't know, I'll give it like 10 feet of elevation. And it is kind of facing in this direction, and you do see off to the side that there is another one. I'm not paying attention to whoever's typing whatever. There's another one flying in from the left side over here, kind of heading in the direction of the jumper. So it's at this point, because they were already doing their thing as well, we're going to go ahead and roll initiative. So I'm going to select all tokens and add them to the tracker. And we're going to turn this music off, and we're going to go to whatever.
Let's
This is gonna
do
be-
my tattoo thing.
Eh?
There it is.
Wow, good roll. Well, you know what? We're doing everything tomorrow, so I might as well go all out. I'll use my tattoo.
Yeah, I thought about
Yeah,
doing it. I
that's what
just
I'm doing.
immediately after I rolled, and then I got a net 20. I was like, doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't
you're
matter.
good.
I did not anticipate.
I didn't. Dang it! I forgot to.
I did not think that you
Select.
would take the puddle jumper up to this, up into the mountains, by the way.
26.
I didn't think I'd ever get to use this
Not enough 20.
flyover scene as a battle map.
We're just,
man, dude.
you know,
Can
letting
you
you
edit mine
experience
to
things.
19?
Dude, this sucks.
You got 19?
I
So
got a
you wasted a
26.
net 20.
You might want to put me to 18, so I'm behind Darrow.
Yeah, mine's
mine's-
a 26. I don't know why.
Can you edit your own initiative or no?
No.
We can.
No.
Wait.
Okay. Not sure what's going on here. There we go. Top of the initiative order is Clovis. You fly out and you see this thing digging its claws into the top of the jumper. It seems to have narrowly missed the solar panels on the top.
Tim, mine is wrong.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
you
strong?
said his was a
I
26.
got a 26. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's also wrong. I don't know why that happened for my initiative in my sheet because it says I have a -5, but I have a +7.
Weird.
Yeah, strange.
So-
Stuff is.
Clovis and Razir have disappeared out the back. You are piloting the puddle jumper, and you are not careening out of control, but you are doing evasive maneuvers. What are you doing in this moment?
I
You
mean,
can put the puddle jumper in autopilot if you want to, but it's not going to take automatic evasive maneuvers. Does not have that functionality. It can autopilot to fly straight forward or to hover.
Yeah. I'm going to try something. Tim, from the hole in the ceiling, would I be able to shoot something through it?
You mean the hatch?
Yeah, like they dug their claws through the ceiling, so there's
This is the same question that Razir
I know.
just
What I'm
asked.
saying is, I would be able to shoot something through the ceiling. The holes that have been made are big enough for me to shoot.
Yeah, well,
Its claws are still
there.
in the holes. So
Okay, cool.
And I ruled that you can't target that creature that's on the roof currently.
I can't. Okay. Dang, that stinks. Yeah, I mean, I guess I will use my turn.
Yeah, we're gonna try to prevent some warden cheese mechanics.
I will. I was gonna use a cool spell that I've never used before, but my
Same.
DM's no fun. So,
Same.
but I will then use my turn to continue to initiate evasive maneuvers. And
Okay.
I will try and shake the griffin off of the puddle jumper.
Okay, so we're gonna do. You can roll whatever your. Let's say this will be intelligence. Just a
Sure.
check, and it's gonna try to make a strength check to keep on the puddle jumper. Your ability to outmaneuver its ability to stay on here.
Total 20.
Oh, that's not. It's not saving. It's rolling. Does not have advantage on this. Ooh. Yeah. So the griffin is thrown free from the jumper, and because you're moving faster, it kind of spreads its wings and it gets lost off to the side as the puddle jumper kind of pulls away from it. And you've successfully shaken it.
Excellent. And then, yeah, I guess that'll be the end of my turn. I'll just try and continue to I'll now that it's off, I'll try and like angle the puddle jumper so that way like Darrow and Blackstar would be able to get some angles out the back.
Shoot out the back of it.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't move.
So-
I don't think.
Yeah,
this
that's
is,
fine. But
Oh, it is.
just for
It is movable. Ooh.
Oh!
They've no clipped out of the ship. Oh no!
Down for the bushes, guys!
There, we'll do that. Again, fast and loose, even though we are in initiative order at this point.
yeah, it's
Hatch is open. They have a clear shot, at least of the one that's coming. And as you turn to the side, Xander, you now have a clear view of the other one that's approaching from the west. You're like, oh.
okay. Well, that stinks.
Mm-hmm.
But that'll be the end of my turn.
All right, now it's Clovis.
Gonna go. It's this one, right? Yep. Wait, what's the range? Because I figured out what I was gonna do on Blackstar's turn, but I forgot to do mine.
You were prepared. It's not
Not
correct.
for me. Yeah. I'll do a spell. Use a spell that Zender hasn't used in a while, but I can do as well. Ryan's Binding Ice on this Griffin, or here, and he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
And I need to do Arcana check. Should do that. Okay.
That is a total 11.
Yeah, he fails, so he takes 3d8 cold damage. I won't let me cast.
I'll be right back.
3d8. Did that come true? Yep. And the real reason I casted that, he's encased in ice, his speed is reduced to 0. So
Bye-bye, birdie.
starts dropping.
Okay, so he takes 15 points of damage.
50 points of cold damage and starts falling.
Gotcha. So I will say he immediately plummets 60 feet. I don't know if that's how that works. Oops. It put him.
He's falling so far, he's under the map.
You can see the minus 40 feet on there. You can still hover over the token, right?
Yeah, we can hover over the token. He's just not visible.
Okay.
'Cause he's under-
He's below the map. That's really funny.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it like that. So it's down. Wait, I don't know why I did that. It should be this. What? Oh, I see. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Begins plummeting. How long does it last for? Can he take an
A
action
minute.
Can he take an action to break out of it, or?
Yeah, you can take an action to break out.
Gotcha.
But I just remembered Feather Fall is 60 feet per turn. And that's a safe falling speed.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. He's at 100 feet down. Is that the end of your turn?
And I'll move 60 feet closer to this guy.
I basically moved. I had him drop 110 feet instead of 60. If that's
Yep.
if that's cool. All right. Awesome. All right. So I didn't say that this guy was further off the map than he is, and that's fine. We'll just kind of leave it as it is. What do we have here? He is going to do a... What's these guys' fly speed? Oh, he's got all kinds of speed. Okay. He's going to come swooping around and come into contact with Clovis in the air and reach out both talons, even though for you he's moving straight forward on the map here. He arcs out and around and gains speed and like goes up and then nosedives towards Clovis, talons out, reaching for Clovis. And
Using those Peregrine Falcon strats.
because he is able to do that.
Bird of prey.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Yep. Okay. Awesome. He is going to make his first attack with his claws or talons on you. It's a natural one. It's a natural one.
That hits.
Yep. We'll say he just kind of like bumps into you, but it has no effect as he is like really kind of nosediving. He's also, after the claw, is going to like arc back with its beak to try to nip you as it goes flying past you with its beak attack. That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Just so you don't get to have fun with him, shield.
Okay. All right. No problem. We're gonna say he's like on the other side of you, but kind of like below you at this point. I'm gonna give him. He's gonna also disappear from the map. He's got minus 10 feet below you at this point over here. That is the. Is it at the end of his turn?
I mean, we could just also move all of our height to the actual height we'd be at, instead of all being at 0.
I mean, could do that. I'm expecting this battle to be over relatively soon. He's gonna use his bonus action to move an additional 40 feet, which is gonna be. He's gonna fly up to next to Razir, and
I love you can still see the outline of the Griffin, even with the magic circle around it.
it's just kind of like doing this thing.
It's too close.
Yep, that's the
They
point.
can't come within 10 feet of me.
They can't.
No, I mean it's
Yeah.
not allowed to come within 10 feet of me
Because of an anti-life shot.
because of my spell. It'll try and get close and like hit the barrier and be stopped.
Good. This guy is falling. He's gonna use his action. Is it a strength check to break out of his binds?
Orange church.
Oh, whoa, they're in free fall.
That one is because he got hit by rhymes.
Oh, that's right. That's sick.
Wait,
Good play. Huge play.
let me just
Honestly,
play because I can't read. And once again, it's Louise coming to the rescue with the spell.
Full damage.
I missed it. Yeah, so it just breaks out.
It just
once it does it.
just succeeds automatically using its action.
Okay. So then it'll use its action to break out of it, so it is no longer under that effect. It is then going to use its full movement. And then it is then going to use a bonus action. To move here. That's all it can do. Darrow, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, find us a place to land, Xander, so we can fight a little more evenly. And I'm gonna get out of the co-pilot seat, grab a rope, and kind of tie it around me, nice and tight, and tie it to like a stable place inside the. And this can take the turn. I don't care, but tie it to a stable place inside the puddle jumper, and then not like jump out by any means, but just be close to the door so I can shoot out the door. But I kind of have a connection to kind of help
flying.
Awesome.
stay stable.
Roll a d20, 10 or higher. It's a free action to tie this rope around yourself and get it to fix your
dude,
bubble
come on, man. This is so cool. I mean, if you roll the 10 or higher, though, you gotta jump.
10 or higher.
No.
Oh.
Cool.
I tried.
Well, then I'll just
Tim-
action surge.
Tim is just
and
taking away
shoot
all of
anyway.
our cool things today.
Yeah, Tim is such a mean DM.
Yeah.
Love you, Tim.
Yep, thanks. Love you too, Felix. Totally.
But I'll I'll action surge so I can still shoot.
Okay.
You have to jump out, man. It's so cool. Think of
Just-
think of the vision.
With the bow.
While Xander's
I don't
doing
have-
his evasive maneuvers and Darrow's just
I
spinning.
don't have my magic carpet anymore.
Dude,
That's-
you have a gyroscope bow where it's the same aim
Wait,
the
no.
whole time.
You don't have the magic
That'd be
carpet
cool.
anymore?
No, that was he saved Xander, and then we totally forgot about it. So,
Oh yeah, you would have him.
I
Yeah,
don't.
he-
Well,
we-
I don't
we
know if
brought
we
him-
released him or
We
Because
just,
he's
yeah, we
only
just
loyal
forgot
to me.
address it.
so.
We just forgot to address. I mean,
Yeah. But
yeah,
we,
I
can,
assume
we can worry
we're
about
still
that.
at it.
Yeah,
I
it
assume
was
we
the
still
same
have
as
it.
your sword.
In which case,
Yeah.
you should hop on your magic carpet and go flying out of the
Yes,
back
dude,
of this stinking.
this is
Okay,
so
puddle jumper.
tough. Redo everything. Redo
yes,
everything.
yes,
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
rope
I'm-
thing
That
is
is
cool,
so
but
cool.
Magic carpet.
yes.
I'm gonna
We
be
got
like,
little fighter jets outside of the
I
puddle
can
jumper.
show you the Well, world.
I'm deploying my little drones out of the.
Yeah, the puddle jumper is actually an aircraft carrier. Let's
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be like, all right, whatever you do, don't tell your great grandmother I did this. And I'm gonna run out and I'll whistle, and the carpet was like sleeping or is curled up, and I'll just jump and it.
It's like Iron Man.
Oh
Wait.
yeah,
Hold on.
like
Cinema.
wraps around you from the back. So
Yeah.
you're just like,
Still a little breeze. All right, and now I'll take a shot. at this
Okay.
guy.
man.
All right. That is so cool. This session got pretty incredible real fast.
That is a 20. It didn't come through, but a 20 with
It didn't.
advantage.
You're attacking this one that's closest to you.
Yep.
20 definitely hits.
Perfect.
Dude, so tough.
Oh yeah, that's perfect, Felix. Exactly.
So then,
Mhm. Griffin fans watching this film. Oh my goodness. Okay, how much damage total?
34.
34. That's too much. Too much damage.
stuff.
And then I will do my second attack at normal. That's a 32. That hits.
Dude, this is so cool. Are you kidding me?
And that's only 18 because I don't get sneak attack on the second attack. And then...
Roll a 10 or higher and you get sneak attack on the second attack.
And then I will, since I didn't use it, and I see you measuring, I'm going to use action search.
Well, at the end of that last attack, this particular griffin lets out this horrifying screech out around it, which you assume may have an effect on you or someone else, but because of your distance from it and perhaps the wind that is whistling through because of your height up here, the sound is mostly carried away in a different direction and you are unaffected by the screeching.
Perfect.
Dude, that is awesome. That is expert balance, Tim. Well done. Clap it up. Clap it up for Tim Young.
This griffin's dead.
It's,
Whoa!
what did you...
You crit.
No sneak
that's
attack on the crit
16.
though, sad.
No, yeah,
Sorry.
16 plus 21, so
37.
37 damage.
Not as much as your sneak attack.
How does Chris want to do this? I mean, how does
Oh.
Darrow want to do this?
What a turn. Are you kidding me?
He just comes
So
out.
yeah, Daryl just comes out, and I mean, like, it's even though you know he's never really done this. Darrow's a hero of legend, so he comes out, and it's almost fluid motion where the cape wraps around, and as the cape finishes the one wrap, arrow. As it finishes the second wrap, arrow. Just perfect sync.
Dude,
Arrow.
are you kidding
And just
me?
Boom, 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 in the same spot.
Yep. And
That's how I'll
catch
do
it
it.
right in the neck, and it just free falls feathers and wings kind of wrap around the creature as it just plummets from the sky.
And then Daryl goes, "I'm not going to be outdone by Clovis."
Dude,
And
or
guess
a
what?
farming
He has it-
session.
No, Chris, you have one more attack.
I do. That's right. Because I action.
Can he one-shot this thing? I don't think he
No,
can.
not without sneak attack. But
If you had
I'll
crit
take the
on that
second.
sneak attack.
So,
Okay.
so only 19 damage.
Only 19
Holy.
damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And now it's the end of my turn.
All right. Arrow after
I'm-
arrow.
After
Darrow.
Darrow.
After Darrow.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right,
All right.
I have to take my walk now, so I'll be
Okay.
right back.
Yep. It is Razir's turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to just go ahead and I could use a cool new spell, or I could just start blasting.
I mean, you did say earlier that you were going to force people to roll instead of you, instead of your bad
That's
roll.
true. You're right. I did say that. Let's use the cool new spell. Let's just go all out. It's fine. I'm going to use my Mystic Arcanum for the first time. Using my fancy 7th level spell. Let's see.
I think you're the first one to cast a 7th level spell in the campaign.
Ooh, fancy. I will pull my hand up and do a finger guns at this thing without my actual manifested revolver that I usually have, or my long rifle. And I'll just go bang. And I'm casting Finger of Death, and I need it to make a Constitution saving throw.
It's hard to have a bigger bang than Finger of Death.
It's not like power word kill, but it can hit
17.
pretty hard. That's a fail. It's going to take 78 plus 30 necrotic damage. That's
Wait,
pretty
what?
low on the roll,
Oh,
unfortunately.
7d8. I thought you said 78 plus. So 108
Yeah.
damage.
Man, that was so low on the roll. That was so oh my gosh.
But it's.
like
it's 50
way
total?
under half. Yeah, 50 total. Way under. 2 1s, 2, 2, 2, 3. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, yeah, no, that's...
was
That's
awful.
That's still a lot of damage. And as it hits it,
But I could have done way more.
describe to me what this new thing looks like.
It is unceremonious. It is not flashy. It is not spectacular. It is just a small little pew of negative energy. It goes and touches this thing, and as it makes contact, spreads all throughout its body, and one of those scenes where you get like the green veins appear for a moment as it pulses through from the point of impact around the rest of its body, and it just kills part of its life that's within the body. And does
Okay.
50 necrotic damage.
Okay. Yep. It sure does. And as it does that, it cries out in pain and shrieks with this horrifying sound that emanates from the creature. You are within range of this thing that's happening. And as
Man, I could've
such,
done-
I
That's
need
such a low
you. It is just a feature and not a reaction. This just happens. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as this shriek reaches your ears.
Con save. Not bad. 23.
That is a success.
Nice.
You, yeah. And not only that, yeah, you just are not affected by it at all. So, it seems as though it's not a fear effect. It just would have kind of like racked through you, and it almost seemed, I'll just say it seemed thunderous in nature.
Yeah, like a system shock kind of loud burst
just
thing.
of screaming from this thing. I mean, they're pretty big creatures, so it's got quite the long capacity in that. Yeah, it's racked with pain. It was already like bleeding from multiple holes in its body from being a mutated creature to begin with, but is that the end of your turn?
Crap. I'm sorry. I forgot I was so excited about doing the new thing. I forgot I was going to do my Form of Dread as a bonus action, which would have given me 1 extra D8 of necrotic damage.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Because your DM is an awful fun remover from the game.
Terrible.
Exactly.
No fun. Don't worry about that. So 3. Oh boy, 3 more. Another. So many D8s below half. That's ridiculous. Okay, well.
My
Didn't
curse had to
matter.
pass to someone.
All right, Black Star.
All right, yeah, Black Star. I think it's Black Star's turn, right? Or was your done?
Yeah.
I will. Yes. I will float down the 10 feet and be like at eye level with this thing and just give it a death stare. Stare it down as it was shrieking and writhing in pain as it can't get to me.
Okay. Make either a perception or medicine check. I know you didn't ask for this. I'm telling you to make it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'll do perception if I'm allowed the choice. Oh, that was almost a 1, but it wasn't. 16.
16 total.
Yeah.
So you can. This thing obviously is a bad creature that was attacking, and it looks like an ugly monster that you're fighting in the sky right now. But it also looks, apart from all the damage that it's sustained up until this point, just like its counterpart that was flying in the sky, it looks very sickly. And obviously griffins don't normally have like bone protrusions and lesions all over their body, and it literally has like its eyes are like sunken in and like skin kind of like pulled down a bit. It's grotesque, but also it looks like it's suffering, and maybe it's trying to hunt. You're not entirely certain why it came for the puddle jumper. You probably don't have time to be even having all these thoughts in this moment, but I'm just giving you a little bit of context looking it over. It looks sad, as much as a creature like a squirrel could look sad. Anyways, yeah. You glare at it, and the glare it gives back to you isn't that of anger. It is that of anguish.
Okay.
Okay. End your turn.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You're gonna move. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Black Star.
For some reason I couldn't move. If he moves like over here,
I'm gonna love if you just jump out of the back with Black Star. You just
Everybody else-
jump out. He's like,
Everybody
I
else
got
is
this.
jumping, and he's like, me too.
does he have feather fall? He does not. Does he have fly? He has hold person, just holds himself in place. He does nothing. And he's just gonna keep like a hand on like a handle or something you can hold on to.
Mhm.
And
Lean out.
hang out of the polo jumper so he can sit a griffin and the Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. I don't know why I add an H in front of that. But yeah, Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch. 26 does hit. It just hits.
7 damage. 7 points of force damage.
7 damage, okay.
Shaken Blast. Just
Shaken.
hits. 12.
He's Sean Connery now. 12 points of damage. Okay.
And 20.
For 11 points of damage.
Yep.
How does Black Star want to do this?
Nice.
So hanging out of the pole jumper, his flaming hair just like in the wind, and just just kind of like Iron Man once again, just kind of just tree blasts, but like one on each of his wing and one on the back of the head.
I don't know. Whoever said that this group is not the Avengers, jumping out of the back of the puddle jumper, flying in the air, just handling this with no problem whatsoever. Yeah, that for now is that there is that small speck that was heading towards the puddle jumper. This all came to fruition very, very quickly, but that is the finality of the little mid-air combat here.
I thought that was going to go a lot worse.
That was
Yeah.
awesome. That I thought that was gonna go way worse. Now I'm glad that we let the natural 1 roll, because honestly, that was fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's baby.
So is that spec still out there? And still coming for us?
Yeah, so it was visible previously. It was heading towards the group, and it was, quite a distance away. Anybody who wants to can make a perception check to see if they can spot it now that the battle has concluded, because that was not the focus.
I think we're all just gonna make one, right? Surely we all make one.
I was going to do one for something else.
24 total for me.
You know what, Blacksworth's going to do one as well. But I'm going to do a perception check to see where the bodies of the griffins landed.
Good call. Yeah.
That's smart.
Okay. Yep, that'll be a separate thing.
Rolled it already, didn't come true though. I'll keep it then.
All right, so
Back on my
we'll
mind.
come back to that momentarily.
Yep.
So highest roll here was from Razir with a 24.
Nope.
Yep.
Okay. One moment. Uno momento. Where is my thing? There it is. What's this? Aha. It doesn't matter. Okay. You see the little black speck was no longer moving towards the puddle jumper, and just at the last second, as you finished, the last griffin was taken out in the sky, you look over in that direction, and you barely see it disappearing around behind some cliffs, like way down below. So it stopped what it was doing as soon as it saw what was happening as far as the battle, and I guess moved in the opposite direction to go hide. It is not in pursuit currently. But you are all still floating out there. Xander has ceased evasive maneuvers. You kind of like take a moment, look around. You're hundreds of feet in the air above the mountains, and Xander has kind of slowed down the puddle jumper, which has moved a little bit away from you, but you have enough time and space to be able to go back to it. But that was very Avengers-esque, that whole entire encounter.
He's got it on hover mode now and is looking at the claws in the ceiling.
There are holes in the ceiling now.
Yeah.
Me estás
vacillando. Are you kidding me? Oh.
Rose so pissed he's speaking celestial now.
I'm sorry. Before, because we handled that. Coming back to Clovis, looking down towards the ground at where they landed. On a 14, I'll say that there were a bunch of like scattered trees kind of growing on cliffs and up along the side of the mountainscape that's here. One of them seems to have fallen into like a crevice, and the other like just hit a tree and then spiraled and landed in a small clearing. It's actually visible below you.
Right.
I'm gonna lean out the back and look over at Clovis. Hey, good work out there, guys. Before you come back in, can you just check the roof to check on the solar panels?
Yeah. Good.
How long does fly last?
Yeah.
It's fly 10 minutes.
Is fly a minute or an hour?
Is it 10? I think it was 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
For some reason, my whole Google Chrome was just black, so...
Let's see. Why?
10 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, you got time.
Yeah, either way, I was going to hang out on the roof so I can keep my spell going, because my spell lasts an hour. That might still be useful.
Yeah.
And I can't go near you guys.
Yep.
Or else we'll end it. So I'm going to tie myself to the roof, essentially, and ride on top. So yeah, I'll go up top on the thing, take a look, and be like, looks like it didn't hit any of the panels here, but it sure was close. Somebody toss me up a rope.
Someone throws up a rope and we just see the wind take it.
Yeah.
All right, let's try that again. I'll just slowly feed it through the tunnel so you can grab it.
So,
Yeah,
Razir,
I'm fishing for
use
Razir.
use use that rope to tie myself off to the ceiling, to the roof, so I can
Sure.
stay out there and keep my spell going.
Yeah.
And so I can be lookout outside and we don't get ambushed again.
the haven't really seen, apart from like the hatch being open, but like the actual framework and the sheathing of the outer shell of the puddle jumper. It's pretty thick, so there had to have been quite a bit of strength from these talons to be able to just pierce through. It's kind of a little bit disconcerting because it's like, well, how would this withstand being struck by something else that was moving fast? I mean, you've known for a while now.
From
Oh, so I got feedback.
Hello.
Yep.
Okay.
Seems like-
Yeah, I think we're good.
You've known for a while now that this was more of a transport vehicle. It doesn't like equipped with weapons or anything like that. So, it was sealed to the point where you thought you could take it into space. That is now no longer the case, and you obviously can't take it underwater either. Until it's repaired, but the materials it's made out of, anyways, that's a conversation for another time. It's not damaged enough where it can't fly or anything like that, but it is now no longer usable in those spaces because of those holes.
Now we just have an
Anyways,
annoying whistle.
you do, yeah, there's some additional noise that's there. You lash yourself down to whatever is up there. Clovis returns, and I see that Darrow's already on the inside. And you start.
As I make that report of the roof being okay, I will also point out the direction the shadow speck went. Be like, we should probably go check out what that was, because it's smart enough to not come at us.
Wouldn't that mean we should leave it alone so we don't have? Because it's smart enough to not mess with us. We're smart enough not to mess with it.
But if it's one of these creatures that's suffering, I think it's worth putting out of its misery. Griffins are noble creatures, intelligent creatures, but this doesn't seem like a normal griffin. Back in Aeon, we had griffin riders. They were very noble knights, and so I'm kind of sad to see griffins this way. I'm just throwing history.
I love it, Chris. I love it.
I either see Tim go, and I'm like, cool, or he'll go,
Dude,
I'm like, maybe that wasn't a good one.
I was like, Chris, we're on the same wavelength. That's so cool. I love it. Yeah.
I mean, I'm inclined to agree with Darrow. I think we need to go. If there's more of these out there, I think the morally correct thing is to. I mean, this is a life that they're leading with less dignity than they formerly had, and they're also wreaking havoc on the people of the city. And I think that it would just be the morally correct thing to do.
Well, that's kind of what we're getting paid to do, so.
Also,
Yeah,
that.
too.
So, for this moment, Clovis had looked down. Does Clovis say anything in
sure.
regards to the one that
Yeah,
you...
I'll tell them, keep an eye out. They're there and there. So I'm not the only one trying to remember where they fell.
Yeah.
Yeah, with my survivalness, I'll take note of that.
Survivalness. I love
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Okay.
By the big red tree.
All right.
Waypoint on the map.
So you head down in that direction. It was quite a ways away from where you were, which is not that big of a deal because you're traveling relatively fast with the puddle jumper. So you kind of swoosh down. You kind of have to. There's a certain section of the mountain. You're probably like hundreds and hundreds of feet in the air because it's like a mountain. I guess technically it's a plateau, but there's mountain peaks around it, and there's like an area that's up here that's like a clearing with trees around the outskirts of it, and you kind of have to get down and low to get to a point where you're going to curve around the mountain side where it disappeared to. And interestingly enough, as you round the bend, and actually from the height that you were at anyways, you are above Epoch's chain, and on the other side of which you can clearly see Anchor's Folly. on the other side. And I'm not going to get into an entire description of that. You can see the map for yourself, because you don't need to hear me talk for another 20 minutes about Anchor's Folly, because I get excited about Anchor's Folly. But just know that you actually cross into Anchor's Folly to round this bend, technically. Go around this peak. As you do...
Oh man, guys, we're gonna have to kill the younglings. Oh no.
Get your
Master
juggling
Skywalker.
player 9,000 ready, guys.
Master Skywalker.
It's one of those scenes where we see it from the kid's point of view. Matt Skywalker, and they go through that whole thing, but then it switches to our point of view, and it's just Griffin screeching. We don't even understand. It's like, help!
There's a bit of fog at the top of the mountainscape that you're at, and you round the bend, and there's a valley, and you're not going at like a breakneck pace. You are trying to like catch up to it. It obviously has quite a bit of a lead on you. You're not sure. Well, actually, you've seen them fly. You know this thing flies faster than the puddle jumper does. At least the other griffins were, for sure. Wait, do I have that right? You know, it doesn't matter. I'm losing the moment. Come around the bend, and there is like a wall of fog that greets you. You can see underneath it, and you can see a small, completely dried up riverbed with like darkened stone down beneath, and it's for some reason darker in this hollow, where it seems to have disappeared around too. So you can fly above the fog, but you won't be able to see anything underneath it. And if Garen was here, he might be able to see further into this. It's not a crevasse. It's not a cave. It is a valley between mountains that has a fog layer above. And for some reason, whether it's magical darkness or otherwise, it is just dark under this space. If you were to go to the actual world map, Chris is already there. How about that? It is actually exactly right there.
Whoa! Wait, we're over the mountains.
I already said this.
I'm just like,
how do I? Can I freehand? So you have what you've done now, because you were at Alice Neri, and you've gone up and around this peak here, and you are coming into this space here. I know that the map isn't. I don't care. I don't need to justify what I'm saying.
Not worried about it.
So that's kind of what you're doing right now. That's also, the scale is way off, because that's literally like hours and hours and hours of travel away from where you guys are right now. The scale is definitely further off, but it's all theater of the mind. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Yeah, I think as we kind of take that wide berth, Daryl for a split moment walks to the back of the gate. So when the door is still open, because no one said we closed it, Daryl's like looking into Anchor's Folly and looking for Aeon, even though he knows he can't see it with this. This is the closest he's been to home, and so he's just taking in a moment that he hasn't seen the devastation. He died before it all, so he's taking in his failure. He was supposed to kill Veriloth and stop this, and so right now for the first time he's seeing how he failed. Like he knew, because he's seen like how different the world is already, but just on a different level. And Darrow's just gonna kind of stand there in the back, looking out for a while as we fly away from it.
Okay. So you have a choice of. Does anybody else clock Darrow's gaze, or we're kind of focused on chasing this griffin right now, right? Or
on the roof.
That's true.
So I do not.
Bait.
No one's
He's bait.
shifted.
He's
Hmm.
bait.
Dangle him from below on his rope.
Oh, I
Go
do
fishing.
like that, Tim. Oh, I do like that.
I don't think Razier does, though.
Want to send the dead man fishing?
It's fine. I got my anti-left shell. They can't get me.
And all of a sudden,
That's word on you.
Xander flips
If
the
you
puddle
do,
jumper
you could
upside
drop
down.
him anyway.
Uh,
Do you have
that's
dead ward up?
such a great idea.
Should
I
have
do.
death ward
I
up.
do
That's a good
love
idea.
this idea. I was just gonna do find familiar and turn Java into a bird, and just send Java down below the fog. But I do think this idea is super fun and could be epic. Gatling gun Razier on the bottom of the puddle jumper.
Or we turning it into a
Some Star Wars stuff.
And it's not even like I need like anything. It's just like a chair stuck to the bottom that I
Yeah,
can
it's
just sit
just-
in and go
yeah.
bang, 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 bang.
Mhm.
I
That's perfectly
do love
balanced.
that idea.
All right, so
Well,
are you
15 rounded
guys
is-
going into the
Do
darkness?
we want to do it? Otherwise, I'll cast find familiar and I'll throw Java down there.
I mean, what is funnier than the other?
Oh, one is much funnier than the other. That much is certain.
I mean,
It's
final
up to you.
choice
It's
is
up to you, Eric.
Yeah.
I'm fine with dangling it while I got anti-left shell up.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Let's do it.
This hasn't been a super long trip, right, Tim? It's been
Yeah, we're
a number of minutes.
We're being timey-wimey because obviously I got the scale way wrong. So I don't know if you know, I moved the triangle. I mean the arrow.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
arrow. Yeah.
Just because, and it's even not even. It's fine. Nobody cares. And I know
Yeah,
you
yeah,
guys don't.
no.
You don't care about my incorrect descriptions. But anyways, so it's been since you've cast your shell.
Yeah, since the fight, essentially.
Since the fight, it's been 12 minutes.
Okay, yeah. Plenty of time.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Dangle me in.
So dangle underneath. And are you guys going into the darkness? Are you going above the fog? What are you doing?
I think
Into
we'll
the
just
fog?
dangle him into the
You
fog. yeah.
fly in the fog and have him hanging out of the fog
Yeah.
beneath it. Of course, then you can't see where you're going. So I don't know. It's kind of funny.
It's fine.
We're just goofing off tonight. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. What are you doing?
I said
We're doing that.
Yeah, we'll do that. I mean, we have a little more rope. We could just lower him a little further, so that way I'm not in the fog, and I can still
Yeah.
fly us like safely.
I just realized.
and
Wizard
at this
does
point,
also have
we're
the emergency brake.
Oh, the
Immovable rod.
movable rod.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right. So puddle dropper flies above the fog, so you can fly safely. Rope dangles
Yeah.
down through the fog, and Razier solo is whether it's a chair. You don't have a chair on the
Mission Impossible,
He's
just hanging there.
hanging on, ready to just kind of looking
Yeah.
around. And it gets to a point where you go from like dark to darker to super dark, and you can look behind you and you can see it's definitely some kind of magic or something bad has caused that. Maybe it's spillover, maybe it's remnants from the fog from Anchor's Folly that's kind of spilled out into the space, although you're pretty sure that's deadly, so it's obviously not that because you're in it, but it is some kind of darkness, and it's perfectly daylight out. So floating into this, I would ask for a perception check, but yeah, it's with disadvantage. It's like with ×6 disadvantage because of how dark it is in here, but obviously those things don't stack. So
Sadly, that would be so fun.
Let's add a d6 to that. Because why not use... Oh my gosh,
You roll
another
one?
15.
15 total.
Yep.
There are shapes. You can't make out what they are. They are in the darkness with you. You can't tell if there's a hand or a branch. a tendril. You have no concept of distance, but there is movement. And it's not a lot of movement, but there's like the occasional... It's almost like when you were free-falling into the pit in Tel Noro, where there were like... At that point, there were like wet napkin hands that were reaching out and slapping you in the face. That's not happening here, but it's almost like the scale is almost incomprehensible, as there's something or things, plural, moving in the darkness. The Griffin seems to have gone into the space, and maybe it has the ability to perfectly see through this, and that's its escape plan. But at this moment, you have no sight of almost anything. You could slam into
Even
a cliff
with
at any moment.
So, within the 150 feet, there's nothing.
Within your, I mean, you would have guessed from where you entered, you're probably, because where he has to be flying and the rope and the distance to the ground, you're probably a solid, currently, like 500 feet from the ground.
Yep.
So, no.
Okay.
You can not even barely see the edges of the valley on the left and right-hand side.
Yep. Okay.
Trying to get you guys to think out of the box a little bit on this one.
Shimmy up and
Go through the fog. You're covered in dew
yeah.
as you come up and out of it.
I'll
You
relay
still have
that.
levitate at will.
Yes. I'll convey that. I can't see nothing down there. We're too high to see anything. The ground's too far down, and it's just dark. It ain't natural. Something's going on down there, and I can't see what it is. Not from this high.
All right. Well, I think we're just gonna have to warn people then about it.
Yeah, we dealt with a couple griffins. We could circle the area and make sure there ain't no more, but anything that's coming and hiding in here it's a bit more than we agreed to, I think.
It's tough to reach too. Clearly, I mean, they've got an idea of what's over here. They've got scout teams that come over here. Maybe maybe they'd be able to send a group to take care of whatever's left.
Yeah, more than just a rogue nest of griffins. That's for sure.
Darrow.
Yeah.
Sander is currently sitting in the pilot's seat, turned around as Razir has entered into the back, and they're having this conversation. Blackstar and Clovis sit on either side of the puddle jumper, looking at Razir because he was the one who was beneath and kind of looking at him. But as the co-pilot and as the scout and as Darrow, you're focused on making sure that you're not crashing into anything, even though the mountains are kind of a ways away from you, but you're still flying above the fog that's here. And as they're having this conversation, and as these last couple of sentences are said, silently rising out of the fog is a gargantuan griffin that is 4 times the size of the other griffins that you were fighting before, and it is completely black feathered with red veins running in between the feathers down its back and huge bone protrusions coming out of it, and it has wise eyes that are jet blue as it kind of lifts up and out, and it has like narrowed, furrowed brow as it just stares directly through the view screen of the front of the puddle jumper as it flaps its wings and just stares right at you before letting out an ear-piercing scream. And I can't make the sound, and it wouldn't come through Zoom anyways, even if I tried to. As it releases that, there is a huge shock wave that through the puddle jumper, and all the lights in the puddle jumper go out. And that is where we're going to take our break. So, as the lights flicker out of the puddle jumper, the vision of the griffin in front of Darrow, who was gasping to tell everyone what was going on. Razir, looking, he's facing forward as well, can see out of the front view area and see this happening, and kind of, it all happens kind of simultaneously, but as the lights go out, so does the power to the puddle jumper. And you begin to go into free fall. What do you do?
Panic.
Yeah, I mean, it means that the emergency reserves won't even help.
Can I? We've been had this ship for a while. Would I have a rough idea?
We were just talking earlier about how you haven't had it that long.
Yeah, but a couple weeks. We've been flying around in it.
Wow.
Would I be able to tell about how heavy it is,
Oh man.
give or take?
Make an intelligence check. Might have been a conversation that you had with Xander.
Yeah. Terrible.
At least 12
9.
pounds.
At least.
It's heavy. It's pretty heavy.
I think Darrow's just like when a car stalls out, trying to just turn it back on. You know.
Yeah.
All right. So Razir is doing some heavy thinking. Darrow is just
Eric's thinking Razir would would have tried
Somebody
to
else.
I want to try
I
and
know-
use the immovable rod.
I was
to
gonna
hold
say,
up
I know
the
you're
jumper.
thinking it, man.
Yeah, but it's way over the limit, I'm sure.
It probably is 8,000 pounds. Would it be over 8,000 pounds?
Hold on, everybody. Zoom in on the reflection of Tim's glasses. He's looking in the bottom left corner. He clearly has the weight of the puddle jumper down there.
Quick,
So-
Eric, drive to his house.
Enhance.
it isn't something that's ever come up before, although it is documented somewhere. I happen to remember it as you were saying or asking that question. Anyways, Eric is thinking Razir is about to do something. Let's come back to that momentarily, because we're going to let other people tell us what they're doing.
I got it. Okay. It says a point that I choose within range. I'm gonna cast Wall of Force right beneath us.
Yeah, classic move.
Okay.
It doesn't say I need to see it.
And is there a weight limit?
No.
There's no weight limit.
Yeah, that's how we used it for.
Yeah, we did it before.
The ramp before.
That's true. Okay. In your let's have you make a dexterity check to see how soon after this free fall happens that you decide to do this. It isn't that it's not going to work, it's just how much damage is the puddle jumper going to take.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Is it gonna squish Razir?
Okay.
No, I'm not underneath. I'm on the back.
That's actually not terrible, because it immediately goes into free fall, and there's a panic moment as everybody is like thinking. Darrow immediately like starts pressing buttons or like trying to do something, and then there's a thud as it hits. It fell about 20 feet and slammed into. So it just free falling and falling 20 feet. There's everyone in the puddle jumper who isn't strapped down, poof, to the top of the puddle jumper as it hits. Razir and I'm gonna give everybody else the benefit of the doubt. Razir, make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh, that's right, because you were on the roof.
No,
That's a
no,
check,
he
not a save,
came in the
but
back
it's the same.
hatch.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Well, I didn't come in. I was like right at the edge because I can't be within 10 feet of anybody for my spell to keep going. But same thing. Not just a little semantic detail. 20 for the save.
20. Okay, cool. You don't take any damage from it. Your head does smash into the lip of the back. It doesn't matter. Anyways, poof, you hit.
Your hat goes.
There's a little bit of a scratch on the top of your hat.
Rude.
Rude.
It's my
Okay.
hat.
Okay.
I'd be climbing it up.
Stop. You climb what?
I'd be climbing up top. Start blasting.
Okay.
That's my goal right now.
Climb up to the top, and you immediately see the visage of this thing. I know your distance is like 600 feet, and you'd be able to get off a couple pot shots. That's fine. But it is immediately like saw that you were falling, turned to go. There's the smashing sound of it hitting. You see its head kind of turn around and look, and you see the brows furrow even more, like almost angrily, or like in frustration at whatever it did was not successful, and it does not stay. It flies off into the distance. I'll say that at its flying speed, its distance, not that you'd be able to get probably 2 rounds worth of shots out of this thing. Well, not if it was dashing. 600 feet.
And
What's you have normally 4 shots or 6 shots? I forgot how many you have.
6.
Three for a thing, and then if it's action, another 3, so 6 around.
Gotcha.
If I
But
want.
one thing, if he goes further than his dark vision, which is 150 feet,
Oh,
he'd be heavily
Well, we're not
obscured.
in the darkness.
From the
right.
fog,
You're just
right?
on top of the fog. Yes, because it rose out of the fog. That's correct.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's flying away, not back down into the fog. Just take a full rounds. Just go and roll your whatever your attacks are going to do.
Can I keep with my plan of not having to roll dice and have cast a different spell from first round, and then it'll be because the first it's 90 feet range for the first one for the spell I want to do, and then the second round would have been Eldritch Blast shots as it took off farther.
So I had already decided in my mind that it was further than that. Already.
Okay.
So no, I guess you wouldn't be able to do it if it's
Okay.
only 90-foot range. Yeah.
Yep. And you said 2 rounds, so that is 12 shots.
And then I revised what I said.
That's a crit. Oh, you did? What did you say?
Just one. Just take just 1 round of attacks.
1 round. Okay. 3, 4, 5. That was almost to the crit. 6. Jeez, I rolled well this time. Lowest was a 17, followed by a 23 was the second lowest.
Something's not. Oops. There we go. I don't have any way of. Did you rolled all of them?
Yeah, that's all 6. 17 is the lowest, followed by a 23 if the 17 doesn't hit.
I'm sorry. You have to give me a second.
Yep.
Uh, 17 does it.
Cool. When? How long does my former grid last? 1 minute, so not still active. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Game, please.
I shouldn't.
Where's
use-
my first one?
Man, I'm so unprepared as
this
the
is
terrible DM
crit.
that I am. Okay. Yeah, just give me the damage total.
Yep, will do. Boop. Boop.
Guys, campaign 2, no one's allowed to have 600 foot range, okay?
Boop. I mean, if they take a longbow, that just has that.
Yeah, that's the long
but-
range on the longbow.
Boop. That should be 1 more. Oh, gosh. 16, 22.
So that means no
36,
longbow next campaign.
49, 54.
Or, I mean, no longbow with
69.
sharpshooter.
Nice.
69 damage.
Nice.
That's a lot of damage.
Well, Drovos is 100% just a long-range sniper gunslinger, so
It's Chris's turn.
Yeah, but hey, Chris, 590 feet. You'll be good.
that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, he also just said 600, so 605 feet.
True.
Oh yeah. You can go farther.
Yeah.
okay.
The original template for this character included the range meta magic for sorcerer to double it to go 1,200 feet.
Distance spell, yeah.
But I
Okay.
figured I don't really need that.
Yeah.
So you fire off your shots. I don't care if all of them hit or only some of them, but it impacts the back of it, and there is a screeching sound that radiates and echoes off of the mountains nearby, causing a couple of small boulders to come falling down and rolling down into the canyon below you. But you are in the puddle jumper, which does the Xander have recorded hit points for the puddle jumper?
No, I just have fuel.
Gotcha.
I don't think we've ever been in a position to talk about hit points.
Okay. At this point, with the Griffon Claw attack and then the 20-foot drop and hitting the wall of force below, it has lost 10% of its integrity. So make a note of that in your puddle jumper notes.
Okay, so I'll say puddle jumper's at 90% integrity.
I have mechanics somewhere, but we don't need to get into that right now. So,
Sure.
So you're suspended above this fog cloud high up in the mountains, and you have a currently dead puddle jumper.
Clovis, you're back. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Can you jump this? Whatever jumping means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still
We'll
think
pull open the dash. We'll make it all dramatic.
I think Darrow would still just be like, he'll turn it off completely like we would do if we landed it. Give it 30 seconds, try to turn it over.
He's trying to power cycle
know-
the puddle jumper.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So just kind of, I mean, he's not the tech guy, so
Yeah.
he's just, that's what he can do.
All right.
So,
You're attempting that. 30
is
seconds.
not something I know of.
30 seconds go by. You attempt to turn it back on. There's a click sound, but there's no hum. Nothing happens. Anybody else have any ideas?
I'm gonna check the solium container. Make sure it's not been evaporated or something.
I am staying up on the roof and keeping an eye out for anything, not just the creature, but any other things that want to come take a swipe at us.
Okay. Sounds good. Razier can go ahead and make a perception check just to keep an eye out. Darrow goes over to the solium canister, which is kind of in between the two seats in the front, which is also the receptacle where you would pour more solium into this. Don't forget, you do also have your backups in the event that you need them. You go over to inspect, and the canister is, I don't know if we've ever described this before, but is clear. So you can see the inside of it. You can see the kind of this light blue glowing substance on the inside. But as opposed to its incredibly flowing liquid state, it seems to be sludgy. Like it's been not entirely hardened, although it's been almost a minute now. Seems that it's slowly returning to its liquid state, but
I grab Black Star. Just stand near it.
you think Blackstar would do anything specific?
I mean, he does have produced flame. All right, guys,
Yeah.
let's set the gas on fire. Let's go.
Pushing it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's light the gas up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So he goes over, and produces flame and holds it against the clear outside of the canister, trying to heat it up, and about a minute goes by, and he's just like focusing, and it does actually have an impact on the Solium. It turns back into liquid, and then there's a flash inside of the puddle jumper, and it
All right,
begins
go,
to start
go,
back
go,
up.
go.
Yep.
Yeah, we're taking off. We're gone.
Okay. It doesn't make a rocket sound, but it's fine. We'll make rocket sounds.
Yeah, it does. Yes, it does.
You wanted it to be
Oh.
quiet at one point. Does the puddle jumper make any sound? It's
I
always whatever's
want
most
it-
convenient for you.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly,
I need
yeah.
it. I need
God,
it to
about
do.
time you
I
get
need it to
Tim.
do whatever gets us the most, like the coolest scene. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, and you start taking off after it. You're approximately 2 minutes behind now at this point. As you've started it back up, you coast off up and above the mountains and take a look around to see if you can see where it went. Anybody who wants to can make a perception check. It's flying very, very, where it was flying very, very fast.
Yeah, I mean. I just
How did
wanna get
Razir
out of
roll
here.
a 9 and get a... Wait.
Yeah, my
didn't?
dice knocked his over
Oh,
because there's still some physics.
Gotcha.
And,
okay. Razir and Darrow kind of looking down. You don't see the creature, but you do see an outcropping with what looks to be some ruins that are some ancient thing that somehow survived the upheaval of these mountains. And you see little remnants of not trash, but debris from buildings that have collapsed, and wood and other things that possibly resemble nests that are kind of scattered in amongst these ruins. And they're like maybe about 300 or 400 feet away from there's another one of these. Again, I don't want to call it a plateau, but it's a flat surface up in the mountains, and there's a good amount of trees up here as well in amongst this. And you see kind of far off to the side a spot where you could set the puddle jumper down if you wanted to try to get up to and not park your puddle jumper in the middle of what you're now seeing, which you didn't see before because it was hidden from the angle you were approaching from the other side of the mountain. But now you have that perspective. So you don't see the creature, but you do see probably where they call home at this point. So you could park some distance away and walk in if you chose to, or you could land on top of them.
A little ways out. It's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
We'll go a little ways out, Tim.
Okay.
Get answer, nephew. Get answer.
Fly up and above the trees, taking in the surrounding area, so you can kind of plan your attack and your walkway inwards. It is kind of a big open area that's leading up to where these ruins are, that are kind of smushed in between two mountain peaks, and you get the aerial perspective, and you can see that there's a section of the rock that sticks out and over another crevasse, like the next crevasse over is where these ruins are kind of parked and sandwiched in between. And then there's that large kind of clearing that's leading up to it. But you find a space, a clearing amongst the trees, so that the puddle jumper is hidden and isn't going to necessarily be immediately set upon as soon as you set it down and walk away from it. It's not going to get just ambushed by griffins out of nowhere. So you find a nice spot to set it up. You're about maybe 400 feet away from the entrance to where these ruins are. Set it down, the back hatch comes down, find some stable footing, exit the puddle jumper, and start walking towards the ruins. Unless there's something else
I'll
you
go
wanted to
first.
do. Okay.
I'll be the bait. I'll be a few paces ahead of the group. be a bit separated. Be the first thing through.
Okay.
For anything that comes at me, it's gonna be stopped.
I said
Can't
no.
touch me.
Okay. So everyone follows?
Yep.
As you get about halfway across the clearing that's here, so you're 150 or so feet away from the entrance to these ruins, echoing off of the stone cliffs and crags that are kind of off in the distance around where you are, there's a booming voice that rings out towards you. Halt! I wish to bandy with those who would kill my children.
I just stop and turn to the rest of the group. Y'all heard that, right?
Yep.
Okay. And who are you that wishes Sandy?
I am one cursed by someone who thought they were powerful enough to bring us back from the precipice. I wish to speak with you face to face, without your biting missiles traveling towards my feathers.
Ceasefire. All right. I mean, we good with that, guys? I mean, it's intelligent, clearly. You want to talk with it now?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Hands off the weapons. You will not be attacked while we talk.
I accept your terms.
Kind of your terms, but you know, it's fine.
And there's a sound as from a crag hidden underneath like an overhang where you wouldn't have been able to see it, kind of flying up and over, flies out the large black griffin that kind of swoops down and lands about 60 feet from you, kind of bringing its wings in, landing in front of you, rearing kind of its neck elongated, huge, like massive beak. It could probably, well, I don't know if it probably could bite and eat any one of you in one bite if it chose to. If Garen was here, that might be questionable. But anyways, comes down. It would be beautiful. It would be a sight to behold. Darrow having spoken about the Griffin Riders within Aeon, this would have been like a mythical creature of legend. Not that Griffins aren't mythical or, rare to behold. This one is something in fairy tales. And as it lands, and I had kind of misspoke, it's not quite 4 times as big. It's probably like 2 to 3 times as big as the other Griffins, but it is quite large as it lands. Talons kind of raking into the ground as it comes to a halt, rears its head back and kind of regards each one of you as it stands tall and looks down. I am Aurel Talonhigh, and I have come to see why you have attacked my family.
Well, thing is, y'all attacked us first.
His head
but
twitches a little bit.
Let's we'll not split hairs here. I'm sorry, I'm just way too curious. Why can you talk first, and then we'll get to the details of why we're here? Because I think it's a bit more.
Is a story. I'll shorten it for one with as small of a brain as you have. No offense.
Right. You're big and all.
Exactly. There was someone who thought it would be nice to turn us into speaking pets. An awakening ritual was performed amongst our home. It caused all of us to have a great sickness, which spread throughout all our hatchlings, descendants, all of us. Pretty sure griffins are mammals, so I'm not sure why I said hatchlings, but it's fine. Nobody cares.
No, they lay eggs.
They lay eggs, yeah.
Do they? Okay.
I mean, you have a lion back half.
They still lay eggs.
Let's just keep it going.
Right, okay.
I did that to myself.
Crazy
Do
magic stuff. Got it.
griffins have live births?
What a Google search.
Do griffins have cloacas?
The ritual was unsuccessful on all of my family. It seems as though I have some kind of attribute about myself that caused it to be successful on only me. And I have been trying to find a solution to the sickness for years. We've traveled a great distance to come here but a few weeks ago and found some food. We were very, very hungry.
Yeah, and I get that, but it's that food you found and you're taking of it that's the problem, which is why we're here. I mean, you're intelligent and all that, but I don't know how much you know about the world. The farmers didn't take too kindly to you taking their food, and that's why we're here, is to deal with some problematic griffins taking people's food. Now, the situation's got a whole lot crazier here. And you're willing to talk, which means you are way more reasonable than what we were expecting to run into. I'm not quite sure what to do here. What is it you want out of this? Because I think our motivations are in question at this point.
Does anyone else have anything to say or add to this?
I'm curious to see what they're running from, I guess. So I'm eager to hear the answer to what Zero asked.
Same. I'm trying to think of a solution, and Razir asked a good question. So.
Yeah, that's the key to finding a solution here.
I already have an idea, but yeah, it'll depend on.
I swear that my family is under my full control, and they were simply looking for food, and that we can depart from this place, and you can go your own way, and I can go mine. We're just simply animals. I just happen to be able to speak and think differently than they do.
Right. So you're just looking for food and a place to call home.
And not have to go back to the Valley of Darkness.
Are you talking about like these little valleys here? Or are you talking about like over the mountains that way?
The big one with all of the dead things and the very large creatures that try to snatch us from the sky.
That one, got it. Okay. Well, I mean, if you're telling the truth and you can control your whole family and such, I mean, I think baseline, at minimum, you leave, we leave, everybody goes home, except for, the two that attacked us, but unfortunately. Sorry about that, but, defending ourselves. But, I turned to Darrow. You mentioned Griffin Riders, didn't you?
Yes, the noble city of Aeon. We had noble Griffin knights. It was very prestigious bond between rider and Griffin. The Griffin chose the rider.
Right. Um, unless somebody else has an idea, hey Xander, you want to get in touch with I don't know one of the raiders, Islanarian, and I don't know, see if they can come out here real quick, or just pick their brain and see if some arrangement could be made. Food's provided for them.
As
Help get over their disease or something.
As you're saying those words, literally mid-sentence, as you're saying that, you hear "bah!" as a sheep is being brought overhead over the woods from behind you and over. There's four of these mutated griffins that fly overhead and kind of clock you down, talking to RL, and go over and land in the ruins. And there's "bah!" and then there's silence.
Yep.
Yeah, I can reach out to them and
Right.
and see if there's arrangements to be made.
Right. While he's doing that, let me ask you, RL, a question here. If how do you have any particular feelings? Because I know you said crazy magician making you sentient didn't work out and all that stuff. Do you not like people now, or you just don't really care? Because I think there might be an opportunity here for you to have a safe home and food and possibly help for your illness if there's some cooperation going on.
Who has the highest passive insight amongst the group?
17.
18.
18.
12.
Andrew.
So it's Clovis and Xander.
Brazier.
it's
at eight-
Brazier and Xander.
I'm
17.
18 and 18. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
As you're proposing that and putting that forward, you see RL kind of like is trying to keep an eye on you, but glances over towards the ruins, kind of side eye towards it, trying to still maintain his regal look to him. Glancing over, and you see a bit of nervousness kind of come over his very large facial bird features. And you see him like visually gulp as he's looking over in that direction. He kind of nods towards you. I could one day see us integrating into something that you're suggesting. It sounds like my family could really use the help.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like you've thought of some concerns, or
No
can I
concerns.
glance over in that direction?
Glance over in that direction. There's a great deal of ripping and tearing going on from the other side of... There's like a... I said there's ruins, I didn't really describe them at all, but there is like an actual wall that was like the barrier for the entrance to a courtyard or something or whatever, and it's kind of tall so you can't see past it, but there's an opening in the middle. And what you can see on the inside is just the remnants of a sheep leg kind of come flying over the wall and landing on the outside of the of it, and one of the griffins midst these sentences kind of leaps up and over, spreads its wings and glides down, grabs onto the leg, and its entire beak in the front of it is just covered in viscera. And you see, just like the other griffins that you had saw before, just this like crazed look over it, and it looks like it's in anguish, but it's like it can't control what it's doing, but it's just ravenously tearing at this leg. And then it finishes and then kind of like raises its head up and looks in your direction, and you see it kind of like scowl for a moment, and you like see RL like visibly like looking at it. No, 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 and he literally like runs over and like goes like beak to beak, like it's like maybe 100 feet away, and it like he's over to where it is and goes beak to beak. He's much larger than this thing, and it like completely ignores him, and you see it like its head just kind of like peek out around from RL, moves away from its beak and is looking in your direction, and it kind of gets low a bit, and it kind of makes like a raptor sound from Jurassic Park, and you hear the ripping and tearing from inside of the ruins stop for a moment, and you see above the walls of the ruins all the heads of the other griffins kind of poke up and turn and look in your direction, and you see RL turns back to you guys. I'm sorry. And he immediately like spreads his wings and takes flight off into the air. And I'll stop I've been going on for a while here now. What are you guys doing in this moment? They've all the rest of the griffins have kind of like frozen. The one in the front had like kind of skittered forward a little bit in a really creepy way. It's like bone shoulders moving a little bit, and it's stopped. And the others are kind of looking at you now. You've had many seconds to do something as you're watching this unfold.
I am gonna shout up because I don't want to have to melt these guys, but it feels like we're gonna have to. I'll shout up at RL. You can still help us stop this, and we can help you get revenge on the people who did this to you.
Make a persuasion check. Anyone else saying or doing anything that would help him in this moment with this roll that he's making?
I get a +1, so
I'm letting him.
Let's do it.
No, I should. I'll just yell, "We will defend ourselves, but if you can do something, I suggest you do." As I'm saying that, I will take a few paces forward to be front and away from the group a tiny bit more, so I'm definitely first target for these things.
Right.
Okay.
Does that give me advantage, or?
I'll give you another +1.
Hey, +2 ain't half bad, y'all.
Nobody else? Clovis? Darrow? Nothing?
He's got this. It's fine.
I didn't see it come
look
through.
at
What did you roll?
that. Holy.
22 total.
Oh,
He rolled a
babe!
nat
That's a
20.
roll nat 20.
Clutching the paint
Okay.
for a
Xander's
total
got
of 22.
Total of 22. Okay. So he takes off into the air. You shout this out. Razir takes a few steps forward, and RL kind of like leaps up and then swoops back down. As you see the other three that were behind the wall looked like they were about to leap up and out of the wall as well. And as they kind of gear themselves back, he lands down and like he doesn't squash them, but he lands on them to like pin them to the ground. And you just hear him shout out, and it echoes out, "No!"
He's like Caesar.
Like trying to keep them down. You see RL's head now come up over the top as he's like struggling as they're fighting against him, and you see them like turn with their beaks and their, which you can't actually see, but also say through the wall you see a little bit like one of them is like trying to bite at his like one of his front legs, to try to get out from underneath his grasp, and the one who was out in front who was like inching forward turns around and looks, and you just hear this hiss come out from it. "I'm sorry, they have a sickness. I share it with them. I don't know the cure, but they are like wild rabid animals, and I don't actually have control over them. I will not fight them. I will try to keep them down, but I will not help you kill them either." The front one inches a few feet forward towards Razir. It's about 120 feet from Razir right now.
We appreciate the assistance. I mean, you seem to be very intelligent. Is there anything that we would be able to get from you that we could use as a sample to try and create some kind of cure?
If there was time, Perhaps
We can get the dead ones. Let's just get out of here.
it's all I can do to hold them down as it is. Please go.
We'll use the dead ones.
Yep.
We'll help you. I swear. Get the heck out of here.
Okay, so you guys all turn tail and run. Or
Yep.
not run, but you skedaddle.
Or a farm and walk. Yeah.
Okay, well that's fine. There is still the one in front that was stalking you, and as you turn around, it immediately begins to scurry forward like it's about to leap and take flight to swoop in towards you. Arel's only holding the 3 back behind the ruins that he can handle right now.
Is this a large creature?
It is.
Okay. I'll use a chrono. I'll use a momentary stasis on it because it's fun. Let's see if it works.
Okay. What is it? I forget what that does.
I magically force a large or smaller creature within 60 feet of me to make a Constitution save. If it fails, it's encased in a field of magical energy, and it's incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
Okay. That is a 25.
Wow, that succeeds. Okay, guys, we're cooked.
Okay.
All right.
Somebody else? Let Clovis or Darrow do something. They're not doing anything.
Yeah.
Well, it's been handled.
Okay.
So
I mean, okay. It's leaping up into the air. It's not momentary stasis. So
yeah.
It's,
No, I just meant like so far things have been handled. So
True. Yes. I just don't want to.
Yeah, I was
Not.
going to
guys
cast
doing
Hold
anything.
Monster.
Okay.
So
What-
Wisdom save.
Okay. I didn't mean, Chris, you guys suck and I hate you. I just meant I want to give you the opportunity to do something.
I'll use my feet so I don't mess it
What?
up.
What?
Goodness.
What?
Look
Dude, he
who
missed
it
all of the
is.
goodies. He missed
Yeah.
all the goodies.
He did miss all the best parts of tonight. He did. That is an
All the best
11.
parts so far.
That's an 11 to save.
Yeah, so he's paralyzed for a minute.
Nice.
Paralyzed. So he had already leapt into the air, spread his wings, and then
His face went.
just nosedives. He only made it like maybe 15 feet off the ground. So
Yeah, but
just
at the end of his turn, he can do the save again.
at the end of his turn. Okay.
Yep.
You guys had only made it, I think I had said 150 feet out away from the woods.
Yeah,
So
we wouldn't
within-
go too far.
With a dash, and we'll say that it after that round, you said it tries to make the save again,
It can,
Yeah.
yeah.
and it's a wisdom save. I'm gonna make it again.
Yep.
That is an 18.
DC's 19, baby.
Okay. All right. So you guys. All right. So it fails again. It's still on the ground. You guys make it back to the puddle jumper. Get in. Fire it up. Right.
Yep. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
we're
you jump inside
we're
the
going
back
to go and
hatch.
find the dead bodies.
Okay.
We are leaving.
Back hatch comes up. You guys take off away and scout back to where the dead bodies had fallen into the trees and the crevasse and everything, and kind of swoop down. And we'll use this moment as it seems as though you've escaped not escaped. You've gotten away from this particular encounter now, so they're not chasing after you. You probably don't have very long, because it's like they've identified you as prey and you've just flown away from them, and they probably, as wild, rabid, mutated animals, are maybe going to try and hunt you. You're not entirely certain, so you probably have only a limited amount of time to gather what it is that you're trying to gather from these dead ones that have fallen to the ground. So in this moment, we'll say that danger has passed for now,
Alex is so
for
confused.
a short period of time. And
We're back in the pit.
I'm gonna say you have like 20
It was all a dream.
20 to 25
Put us
minutes
in.
to try to get to these bodies and get from them what it is that you're trying to get. So let's use the next 15 to 20 seconds to catch Alex up on what happened this evening.
Okay. We decided to go do the Griffon Hunt.
Oh,
We go get the ship. We fly out. We get ambushed because Felix managed to roll a 1 when Tim told him to roll anything but a 1. So we fight 2 of them, kill them pretty quick. After we do some cool jump out of the ship and fly around it like a
Avengers
swarm of
stuff.
bees, Avengers style. It was super cool. You'll have to watch it. We take them down pretty quickly. The ship's a little damaged. We see a big, or well, it's tiny because it's really far away. A shadowy speck fly off and around some mountains. We go to chase because we're here to clear them out. We loop around some mountains and we get a look at Anchor's Folly, but then it loops back around to this like fog above and like eerie, unnatural darkness below canyon that we try and look through. Can't find anything. As we're talking about like what we should do next, giant griffin that's like 3 times as big comes up, screeches at us, knocks out ship power. Xander does wall of force under it, so we land on something. You warmed up the tank because Darrow found that the solium had like jellified rather than being liquid, so you kind of like warm it up to thaw it out almost to reliquify it, and then the jumper can start back up. We follow where the thing went, where the giant griffin went, and we find this set of ruins that looks like it maybe was part of a town during, because this whole mountain range is part of the upheaval. So this is maybe a chunk of the town that just happened to be raised up on this little plateau we're on. And then as we park and get out to go find more griffins, we hear a voice, and this giant griffin is actually sentient and can talk to us. And he tries to negotiate, hey, please stop killing my family and my children. We're just trying to find food. And we're like, oh, you can talk. This changes things. We basically convince him that there's an option to maybe help him and do something, because he had said he can control his family and like he doesn't really harbor resentment against people, even though the sentience ritual only worked on him and blah blah blah. There's a little thing with that we might readdress, but turns out he wasn't exactly telling the truth. All the normal sized griffins are very much like rabid and like crazy crazed wild animals because of this disease that they have that came from this ritual failing, where they're also all like spiky and like rabid, but like magical rabid, magic rabies.
Rabies.
Yeah. So he was gonna like fly away while they attacked us, but then we were like, hey, you can help stop them and then we can try and make them something happen. So he pins 3 of them down while one of them tries to come at us. Clovis monsters, we book it. We're going back to get the part of the corpse of the ones we killed because we made note of where that they fell, and that's where we're at.
Wow,
So
I missed.
Yeah. Eric's description was really good of that whole session, and it actually sounds way more epic when Eric is telling it back.
That was so cool.
So what
It's easy to summarize cool things that have already happened.
Right.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Yeah, Gus is out. I think our order of business is cut off head, keep as much blood in the head as possible, do a very quick look at the body to see if there's any like
at this
growths
point,
or something.
Couldn't we just bring the 2 bodies whole and then...
I think we're on a clock here. I think we want to grab 1 and go. I don't know if we need the other one right now. We can always come back for a second.
What were the
sample.
requirements? A stack of feathers?
A stack of feathers.
12 claws? Was it the beak?
1
I
head,
think-
12 claws, and a stack of feathers.
That's correct.
I
A stack
think
of feathers.
I think though, if we come back with
You
1
said 64, Tim.
Yeah.
and
It's a stack. Come on.
and if we come back with 1 and we're like, hey, this has become something more, we could
Yeah,
maybe
I think
even just have the city help cover the cost, or
Yeah, I think we're past the side
back
quests.
in Aeon days,
That-
when
that's-
a quest
this-
got escalated.
This turned into
things
something
got-
different, dude.
I mean,
This-
Yeah.
That's partly why I wanted to bring at least 1 whole body so they could see
Yeah.
that they're mutated.
yeah. Now,
I do
bring
agree
the
with
head.
bringing
Yeah,
1.
If we can bring a whole body, then yeah, just grab the whole thing, tie it to the ship.
we'll tie it to the ship or something.
Like
Yep.
a deer.
All right, find the one
Yeah.
that's the least
Because I mean, this
Oh.
is like this has become environmental protection and
Yeah,
animal
and-
welfare.
Yeah.
And Alex / Blackstar should also be informed that the puddle jumper did sustain some damage through this trip.
Oh yeah.
So it's only at 90% integrity right now
We can't go in space or underwater anymore.
because there's holes in it.
There's a couple of holes
There's
in the
holes
roof.
in the puddle jumper. Yeah.
Oh wow.
You did those, by the way.
No, he didn't do those. Okay. Before you guys, so you it's easy enough. I gave you 20 to 25 minutes, so it's like really heavy, but you're able to drag it inside. It does not smell good. It's like rotting.
This
I
would
don't
be a
think
good
we
time for
want it-
Garen.
With the whole disease thing, I don't think we want it in the ship.
Oh,
with
you're
us.
gonna
I
tie it
think
on
we're
top. You said that
I
already.
think
I'm
we're
sorry.
tie it to the
Yep.
side or
Yep.
something. Yeah.
Yep, you lash it to it. That's fine. But it takes some time to do that. But you have time. You do have time to do that. We're gonna say.
Yeah, we'll take a few
Chris?
minutes to make sure it's secure.
I was just making a joke about how it would be nice to have Garen right now with the heavy
Yeah.
dead
Yeah.
bird. The only
sure.
thing Razir missed is that we went
Now-
Razir fishing.
Oh,
got him.
I at one point to check the Dark Valley, I dangled from a rope from the ship
Mhm.
Yeah, we
So we went
baited him.
Razir fishing.
Such
Yeah.
shenanigans.
It was
because
so
I
far
have
it's
an
been awesome
anti-life
session
shell spell around me, so I'm protected from stuff getting at me. So I'm like in a hamster ball being dipped into the darkness off a rope. Yeah, that was part of it.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think it's
Yeah, Alex, you
lash
missed
the
the
body.
entire side quest that you wanted to go on. That was an amazing.
I was so
side
excited
quest.
for the side quest.
It was a great side quest.
I mean, you're here for the climactic conclusion of what
Yep.
we end up doing with it,
Mhm.
which we're going to involve, the government, aka the Raiders, at this point. So I think
It's always a good idea to involve the government, guys.
Yeah, totally. Government's the
Right,
good
Alex?
guys, right?
Right. Yeah.
Lash it to the puddle jumper and at a reasonable speed, probably stay as lower. Exit the mountains with this thing and land. We should probably just go straight to the headquarters.
Yeah.
Because they gave us a
that
landing
is
spot,
also-
didn't they?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's where the landing spot is, yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll be like, hey, we need one of the Raiders to come be part of this now.
I mean-
And then,
Fair. Them seeing us arrive with a giant griffin body tied to the
Yeah.
pole jumper would raise a few alarms.
it's pretty
yeah.
cool. It's pretty cool.
yeah, I think that's the order of operations is
Yeah.
tied to the ship, fly back, get somebody's attention, be like,
Get their
Here's
best
ABC.
doctors. Yeah, get their best doctors and arcanists.
There
and
may
and
be
then-
some-
Vegetarians.
and-
get
and-
people, yeah, we need some people with Hold Monster, because they may be tracking us back to the city, and the smaller ones are uncontrollable. There might be a big one with him. He's not going to be aggressive. Otherwise, we'll have to message him and be like, hey, come meet us to the north of the city so we can talk. Or
And
something.
we'll get their best metal workers on fixing the top of the puddle jumper.
Yeah, that comes
Eventually,
out.
yeah. That can be a job that's we leave them as we go do the circuit.
Yeah.
Will be fixed by the time we get back. But yeah, get the body back to the city, get somebody's attention, get them involved, and be like, hey, potential for saving some animals, reviving some Griffin riders, giant Griffin for the Raiders to fly into battle on.
I mean, if we find an antidote, this opens up a whole new ball game.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking Battle of Five Armies level nonsense, okay?
Giant eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, yes,
Yeah.
but it's on the same wavelength. What's your problem, man?
The giant eagles are way cooler.
Yes, but
Yeah, we also don't
these are
have.
equals.
We also
Peak of the
don't
wind.
necessarily have to. We don't necessarily have to wrap up and end right now. We still have a little
No,
bit
no,
of time.
we're not.
Okay.
No, I'm just laying out the plan.
Yeah, we're laying
Okay.
out the rules.
Okay. So we'll kind of rewind to where we actually did leave off before we started doing the recap. So you lash it to the puddle jumper. You take your time to do that. I would ask for. I'm assuming you guys are looking out to see whether or not the Griffins are like coming after you after it's
yeah.
taking you the time to do this. So whoever's keeping an eye out, go ahead and give me a perception check to see what you notice. We're trying to roll more dice tonight, Alex. So
Everyone
asking for
was
rolls for
implying,
things.
right?
Yeah, it's just Xander and
25.
Darrow primarily doing the driving thing. Razir's been doing a lot of the taking charge.
Use my fancy eyes to look at things,
True.
and because I had the
Oh, hey, look,
safety bubble,
Blackstar
I
rolls
was
some
stepping
rolled some
forward.
dice.
And,
Yeah, I'm here, guys. Don't worry
Uh-huh.
about it.
Those are all great rolls. I'll say that you do hear some sounds behind you, as though there's some screeching, and which is off in the distance, but it's kind of echoing off of the crags and the cliffs and whatnot of the mountains that are around as you're making your way back, but there isn't anything visually, especially because, I mean, even if you have the hatch open and looking out the back as you're heading away from the area, you don't see anything. They've not taken flight. Well, there is the one, and like within a short period of time, it being flying, you see Aurel come in behind and kind of like grab it and nosedive down, and there's a in the forest below, is desperately trying to keep them from chasing after you because you are you only had a very brief conversation with him, but you're the only hope he's ever heard of to maybe help his family. So he's doing everything he can to not have his rabid animal family coming after you. So
Yeah.
perhaps
Appreciate it.
he tries to hold them back in the interim. But you do travel back. You come to rest. You kind of fly out over Alice Narian, see Hearthkeep below, and kind of come down. And immediately, like when you're within like 50 feet from the ground, you hear a lot of gasps as you have. I mean, you can't keep everything totally perfectly attached, so there's like a couple of feathers that kind of like float down to the ground as you're coming down
There
to
is
rest.
a monster corpse
Right.
connected to our ship.
Exactly. And it's not, it's obviously not the entire size of the ship, but, it's got parts of it that can fall off.
Griffin.
Exactly. It's a mutated, bony, griffin. Comes to rest, you park, and what's his name? I have to go. I don't remember what his name is. Let me get his name real quick. What's his name? Caldus. It's Captain Vare. Veyr. Yeah, Caldus Vare.
Oh. Big shot himself.
Yeah, I mean he was there. He was in the keep and he heard the shouts as you guys were flying in over the city, and kind of comes up and kind of puts his hand up as he's looking out up at you and kind of come down to rest. And you've got several.
Is
of
he
the
on a
raiders.
wall or in the courtyard?
He's in the courtyard.
In the courtyard.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. As you kind of come to rest, Hatch does come down onto the courtyard grounds that are here, and he kind of like walks around the side and looks in the hatch, looks over the puddle jumper, kind of nods.
Howdy. Glad you're here, actually. We need to talk to you. So, formalities out of the way, I'm just going to get to it. We took a job to go deal with some griffins. I don't know if you heard. They've been harassing some nearby farms past couple weeks. We went to check that out for a deal on a thing in the shop. But it's blown way out of proportion. There's a whole story behind it, but what you need to know right now is there may or may not be some of these, as you can see, not normal creatures coming towards the town. If you could get people that could trap them and hold them and not kill them, that'd be preferable. There's a big one that has been awakened. I don't know if you've heard of that magic. Probably have. We're trying to make something happen. It's being amicable and trying to help the situation. It's kind of like leader family, but these things are wild and not in their right mind. As you can see, again, with the mutation, they're sick and like a rabid animal. I know I'm talking a lot at you, but we're trying to make a situation happen here and not have the worst go on. So may or may not be some griffins coming in. You're going to want to keep somebody on for that. And, be ready to capture, hold monster. You can... Clovis there will tell you that it works. And then, I don't know what you got for medicine folk, but if they could take a look at this thing and start trying to figure out what's wrong and how maybe to fix it, we're kind of said there might be a thing to help them out. Look, have you ever rode on a flying creature before? You know what? That doesn't matter. Never mind. Don't worry about that. Any questions?
I don't think I've ever seen him this worked up.
Time's of the essence. I'm just talking.
I thought bounty hunters are supposed to be smoother.
They might be right behind you.
Not quite. We were on the lookout flying in, but they weren't quite in sight. But I mean, crazed animal hunting something might
And
follow it.
they're
where it shouldn't.
all sick.
Yeah.
they're all crazed.
The small ones, the normal size, the normal size ones, yeah.
This is a small one.
Yeah. The bigger one that can talk is like 2-3 times as big, for whatever reason. And it seemed very interested in helping its family to not be sick and having a place to call home and have some food, which that's a whole other conversation once the immediate situation.
You've been in Eyeless Narian for less than 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And this is, I think they call this a quest that's on the side. This is not, you're already doing and completing. I'd heard about this. I heard this was something that needed to be taken care of, and someone was eventually going to be assigned to it, and here you are completing it, and we do have healers. This is quite news. One of them could talk, was awakened.
That is correct. Yep.
Wow.
His name is RL, just to...
Has a name, even.
Yes.
Yeah.
RL Talonhide.
And is larger than the others.
Correct.
A good bit, yeah.
Well, I think an excursion is in our future. We'll use this one to do what we need to do, I suppose. Well done. We'll take it right away.
All right. I figured we might be still involved doing something, but if you think you've got it under control,
well,
Xander, you think you could? We could like send a message to the smart one, tell it a plan of some sort of, like, if you want to, like, I don't know, lure its kinfolk to a spot to capture them, to get them fixed up, or what? He seemed amicable with the idea of his family not dying from being crazy monsters.
I mean, we could definitely reach out to people, but I think capture as it stands is more so out of the question. I think what really the most likely scenario is, unless of course Eyeless Narian believes that they have the means to capture and communicate amicably with RL. I do think that the most likely means should probably be research on this fresh corpse, try to uncover some sort of cure or antidote to this magic's, and possibly at which point I would be able to get in touch with RL and we could formulate a plan from there. But I'm not sure that capture is the best idea, because then you would have to formulate a way to house them or store them away, and they're rabid. They're going to do whatever they can to get out of chains and whatnot, and it could kill themselves in the process.
And if they're sick, we have to make sure that contamination stays. Who knows what impact this could have without full understanding.
Might start a whole Griffon flu pandemic.
We might all be forced inside.
For 2 weeks minimum.
might
At
have to
least
lock
to
down the entire
quarantine.
city.
Oh my. It's probably all made up. Just take some horse tranquilizers and you'll be fine, but
I mean, yeah, that's the whole situation. Whatever you got more of a grasp on what you folks are capable of doing.
This is all very sudden.
I mean, we were just as surprised when it popped out and started talking to us.
Well, I guess your reputation precedes you, and I guess this is the first time I would be asking this question of, well, I'll just, he kind of looks around, the raiders of the reclamation. What level of priority would you put this in? Because we have really good people. We have scholars, we have connections with the Equinox Athenium, as well as the Gilded Archive and others, and connections with the Locked Mind. We don't really deal too much with them. But we have the finest researchers and the finest library in all of Novus. So, in any case, we could get our best people on this, but do you think that it warrants us doing that?
Yes.
That important?
I will speak for us, and if anybody has any objections, feel free to butt in. But I would look at it this way. These griffins, while sick and in their current state, one, if cured, are great boons to our cause. The amount of weight they can carry, the amount of people that they could bring and travel with, and the damage that they can do are absolutely important to what we're looking to do. Secondly, getting RL as an ally could be very helpful for information. This seems like this is a very old griffin, and has traveled a lot beyond Epoch's chain. And while we know that your maps have been filled with scouts and whatnot, this griffin could have more information than previously believed. And getting them on our side is more of a boon to us than it is a harm. So I don't think that any of us are going to tell you how to prioritize this, but I believe that there are more pros than cons to getting started on this earlier rather than later.
Also,
Not to
the
mention-
whole original issue of them coming after your food and whatnot.
Right. And then this gives you insight into what's pseudo happening over the mountains. So,
It's basically free scouts.
right.
Yeah.
I do have a question then.
Hmm.
This side quest, it was given to us directly by the owner of the Seventh Glimmer, right? Or was it like a job on like a
No,
like,
this is by
Bounty
whoever
Board?
Razir was buying his or upgrading his rod from, which I don't remember. One of the vendors.
I mean, Seventh Glimmer is a magic shop. That's why I'm guessing.
That's where he was
yeah,
getting his upgrade
whatever.
on his rod. Yeah, I mean, it was a
don't
side
remember
quest
what
because it's
story.
like multiple of the vendors and the farmers and everybody have been talking about the Griffin attacks for weeks now, right? So
All right, but it
yeah.
wasn't. All right.
it wasn't
It
like
was a known issue that was eventually going to get dealt with, and
Yeah.
he just be like, "Hey, if you go deal with this thing that's bothering my friends,
Yeah.
I'll give you this
Right.
discount."
exactly. Yep.
All right.
And
Well,
then the
then,
additional
'cause-
information I gave you at the outset was like his collective information from everybody else that he was giving to you.
Yeah.
He wasn't, some
Yeah.
powerful person or whatever. He's just the quest
Right.
giver.
His friends at the local farmers market told him all this stuff that he was relaying.
And wants the griffin feathers and the talons and the head for various magical uses.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I was kind of not taking it bad, but hanging up on. But then, as soon as you said, "Oh, it was a whole problem," like we could have gone to a different shop, they would have told us to do the same thing. So yeah,
Pretty
so
much.
never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It was yeah. Okay. So
It's ultimately, I mean, priority wise, that's kind of up to you. It's
Right.
about opportunity and a problem that was existing.
so this is a
That's kind of more your call.
let's have a group persuasion check. Should I have Blackstar be exempt from this roll?
Ah,
Why'd I be exempt?
I'm gonna use. Yeah. Wow, dude, are you guys kidding me? First of all, I'm gonna use a chronal shift on Clovis.
right.
Clovis has a higher persuasion than Blackstar.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
doesn't have proficiency. He has half proficiency.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
So
it's just
persuade.
deception.
I feel
Deception.
okay with this.
Maybe-
This is fine.
You know what? Blackstar, go ahead and use my inspiration to
Hmm.
reroll that.
Oh.
Let's get this.
So it went from an 11 to a 23.
Okay, yeah,
So-
these are better. These are better.
All right, let's get a. Let
Yeah.
me just tally this up real quick.
15, 20,
Yeah, that don't look bad at
16,
all.
23, 17.
Yeah, Darrow's was really good. It was really solid from the
91
beginning.
total from
Yeah, was
5 of
it?
us.
Really?
I'm gonna pee real quick.
That's an 18.2 average.
Pretty good.
That is pretty good. All right. I see that it's important to you. Reingard, as I mentioned earlier, would have placed a high regard on your opinion. You've only been here for a short period of time, and in just a few hours have managed to bring back the body of a malformed griffin and are claiming that this is something of utmost importance, which could be helpful with gaining more information for the future and a benefit to us as the Raiders of Alisnarian in the future. Xander, you're intending still on going to the circuit, right?
That is still the plan, yes.
And yet you've taken on this mission within just a few hours of getting here. I heard you were at the baths.
We were also there, yes.
You move more quickly than most.
We're
I
efficient.
would disagree. I think
We're
we're very slow.
Hmm. Well, perhaps you'll be able to give the Raiders of Nixaronum a run for their money, after all. Which is what we're all hoping for.
I would love that.
All right. Well, we'll get our best people on this, researching, taking samples. Is there anything you need from... Motions up towards the griffin strapped to the puddle jumper.
It depends. Is there any chance we could get a small little stipend, little bump from y'all's group, money wise, to cover a thing? We did this whole. This is a very, very minor thing, so please disregard if it's nonsense. But we did this whole job trying to get. I'm trying to upgrade some equipment and trying to get a discount by handling this job. If you could throw a little bit of money at that problem for us, we don't need any of that. And it could all stay for research.
I'm not going to ask for another persuasion check. I'll allow the 18.2 to carry forward. I have to go to the Alisnarian map because my own stuff that I've created I don't remember. Let's see here. What is out there? Yes. He steps forward with a smirk on his face. I, as I've already mentioned, lead all of the raiders, and it's taken a great deal of convincing all of them that I think that you all are going to do great things. I have great confidence, as he kind of like specifically makes eye contact with Xander. I have great confidence that all of you are going to be very, very useful and helpful to all of us. He takes out a little, almost like a satchel, a little bag off to the side, kind of places it into your hand. There isn't gold inside of this bag. There are Raiders tokens. It's a kind of a side currency that we have here within Alisnarian.
This is like the chainless thing.
Kind of like
Popcorns.
those little coins, yeah.
Uh-huh. Cool. Do we have to trade these in at some sort of arcade counter?
You're going to bring them. You're going to bring them to the exchange house. The tokens inside of this bag are worth 5,000 gold. So please take it with my gratitude and as an investment to all of our futures. Is that enough?
More than absolutely.
Pay money.
Good.
Thank you. And again, let us know if y'all come up with a plan or a strategy where we need to get in contact with the big one. We've actually met him, so we could use sending.
We'll
Let us
take
know about that.
all of that you've said and we'll talk it over. I have to consult with the other captains. We'll take care of this problem, and it looks like your flying machine has sustained some damage.
Yeah. It did get clawed while we were scouting for the Griffins.
Looks a little bit dented underneath as well.
Yeah, ideally we would be able to
I may
get
have been looking it
some
over for
metal
the past
workers on
couple
it.
of hours. I'm just very interested.
It is pretty excellent. Hopefully we'll have more time to chat about it sooner rather than later.
Are you wanting it to be taken care of?
Yeah, but that's a lower priority issue. Obviously, we have the circuit to get through, and so...
Well, you'll be busy, and we have people.
Well, we will gladly accept whatever help you can offer.
Is this going to cost us some of our monopoly money?
Well, I guess it depends on how you fare in the circuit. I'll tell you what. And he kind of like looks over the puddle jumper. This is something outside of my realm, so it isn't something that I can speak expertly about, but I would assume that it being some kind of technology other than what we're used to, it might cost a good amount to repair. So I'll tell you what, if you take first place in the circuit, it'll be on the Raiders.
There are places we can rank in this thing?
Didn't know it was a competition.
I didn't
Alright.
indeed.
Well,
Blackstar, does that mean we can be underhanded?
Right, that's what I was thinking.
you were told that you wouldn't be the only ones going up against the trials.
Yeah, but it could have been like pass-fail for each individual, not necessarily like a ranking.
Oh, well. I'll let the explanation be for those that enjoy doing those things. So, but my understanding is that it is a competition to an extent.
All right. Well, yeah, appreciate the offer to fix up the jumper, and again, let us know whatever you come up with for a plan.
We kind of need you to take first place so that we can tout that.
Allocated. Right.
Oh, it's like a
Extra
a
incentive.
dog competition. We're like your prized
Like
horse at the
the-
race.
Wait, Blackstar, in
the
Telner
fighting
Road.
dogs, or
Yeah, I was gonna say
Right.
in Telner Road. Yeah, all right.
What? That you guys don't. First, you show the dog, and then you have them battle to the death. I don't.
Yeah, no, it's
You
I don't-
aren't something for us to show off to others. It's more of a status that you will hold, and then
Yes.
we'll feel more comfortable with bestowing what we did. We've already been over all this.
So we
A
don't
few
have to
hours
find
ago.
Pitmaster Vic. M Vic. We don't have to deal with him at all. He was in
Dude,
charge in
get it.
Talnoro.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
By the way, Blackstar, back home we had something similar. We trap and lead different monsters and have them fight each other, and so you wouldn't have to deal with them. It's really cool.
I will turn. I apologize for my compatriots. We will be doing our best to achieve first place, not only for the status quo that we hold as a group, but for the betterment of our world.
And
And-
Alistarian,
Exactly. So,
which is for the betterment of the world.
well, yes. So, with that, it has been
Accomplished.
Xander's a little annoyed that this guy keeps finishing his sentences.
That's what best friends do, right? I mean, they finish each other's sentences.
Sandwiches.
No, that's
best friends.
sandwiches. That's sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
friends.
I heard there was a mayonnaise
So much
person
room
who
for
walked by.
activities.
Want to
If-
go to the garage and do kung fu?
Do you believe that you all have this under control?
Well, it's dead. It's not like we have to kill it.
Don't say that. You don't know what will happen with this. It could come back. You don't know what sort of poison
Are
has
they?
infected.
What?
Is there some kind of undead
Be wary.
something to be worried about here?
I don't know. I'm not from Anchor's Folly. I'm from Talnora. I thought we were doing.
If there's going to be research done on this sort of thing anyway, I'll pull out my water skin that I've had since the second session.
Oh no!
Second or third, something like that.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
No, not even. Session 0.5.
Yeah. You still have that?
I still have that water
Still
skin
that
of goop.
nasty.
No way.
Oh god.
I do.
He's had it the whole time.
Oh
I've
man!
had it the whole. I've
been
had it the
wondering.
whole time, and we've had. Don't we? Well, maybe in the hole, but didn't we have a couple of antidotes? Like we had like one left or two
Yeah.
I
left.
thought they were all in the hole.
They might have been in the hole. I've always had this water skin on me. It's been in my inventory since day one. But I've always kept it in case we needed to give Garen a buff or something, and then we have the antidote so we could stick him the next day and we don't have to worry about it. But I think we're strong enough
Chris.
now to a point. Yeah, but I think we're strong enough now to a point where like we might be able to not use it, and maybe we could do some research here on it instead.
Wait, this is in addition to the Griffin? This is me asking you, not.
It's a separate thing, but I figure if we're gonna be
all of a sudden.
if we're occupied anyway, I might as well give it to them, right?
To have
like
them do some research on it.
Have them
Gotcha.
do some research on it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I will pull out the water skin. This is something that I got from the Chainless a very long time ago.
I forgot you had that. Oof.
It's a water skin full of a very dangerous goo. You cannot touch it with bare skin.
So I'm assuming that the water skin isn't made of bear skin.
Hate this city.
Isn't this city the closest thing to before the fall?
Let it touch your skin. But it has shown
more Clovis.
mutative effects on the people who do touch it. They experience enhanced strength and durability in the first day, and then the following days they go under. It could be a number of mutations. This is
Sparta.
what I believe to be a more unstable version, or maybe it is the exact version and it's just very volatile amongst humanoids of the Chainless Super Soldier serum.
At those words, his ears do perk up for a moment, and he was listening, and he doesn't say anything, but he kind of leans in closer like he's really listening now at the mention of super soldiers.
We have been traveling for a very long time now, and I've never had the time nor the equipment to do the research myself. But if we are on the same page and we're all working together, then I do think that it is in all of our best interests for me to leave this here with your best people so that we can try and figure this out and spin it, make antidotes, because I know that there is going to be more super soldiers out there for the Chainless. And if we're able to get some sort of antidote dispensement process, we might be able to weaken their forces in the midst of battle, which would be very helpful.
You know that Reingard is one of the original super soldiers.
I do.
You're just sharing that out loud? All right.
Yeah, we're on a helipad. We're fine.
A heady what?
I mean, he's one of the most powerful heroes of old. Kind of glances over towards Diro. Doesn't say anything but nods.
Like
So,
In the fight, right?
well,
Yeah.
so Griffin, research possible cure, and maybe I could get to ride a Griffin. And now this is the Chainless's work. Obviously, it wasn't successful because it has all these side effects. I mean,
First-hand experience, it was not successful on me. But that's not necessarily to say that it would be unsuccessful on others, as it succeeded for Reingard.
There was a small pool of successful recordings.
We do
he
not
kind of-
know the full extent.
he kind of like pulls you all in because there's like a lot of onlookers. It's mostly other raiders from other groups and everything. He kind of like pulls you over to the side. My understanding is that the original scientist who worked on the original super soldiers was perfect in his creation of this serum, and that the Chainlesses, we sent the other raiders to this base near Beacon after you left to do an investigation. It seems as though their scientists and their methods were inferior to Ven and Gray's, and that's why only some were this serum worked on. Whereas a perfection of the serum would mean that anyone who accepted it could become a super soldier. Ven and Gray was just select. He was. The word escapes me. Selective, yes, in who he chose to use. Reingard was one of them. But in any case, yes, we will take this, what you have, and I don't know that we'll be able to reverse engineer it. If the Chainless had their best scientists on it, obviously ours are better. But it could take time. What is your ultimate hope with this? Just to help us, or something you might be able to use in the future?
Yes and yes.
Yes and yes. Obviously, my knowledge of it is limited to a certain extent, as is the rest of the world's, but for the few that this serum has succeeded for, in case we were to come across them, if there were an antidote that we could maybe put into some kind of blow dart, dip an arrow in it, and strike an opponent with it, now you're dealing with a significantly weaker opponent.
Don't know if that's how that works, but it's something we could certainly look into.
Neither am I, but anything helps at this point.
Well, perhaps we'll have more information to speak about after you finish the circuit, at least here in Islesnarian. I suspect it's going to take you a day or two. Are you intending on starting tomorrow?
That is the objective, yes.
All right. Well, then if you'll relinquish it, I'll take your water skin that is not made of bear skin, and I'll take it to our... the Raiders do have some scientists on retainer.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're grateful for your hospitality and kindness, even as we work together.
He comes over and like puts a hand on your shoulder, which is not, it's not necessarily a normal thing, but he's like really trying to be sincere, but also kind of being awkward in the moment. Not in a weird way, but he just puts his hand on your shoulder and kind of looks at you and kind of, he's taller than you are, and he kind of looks down into your eyes and he's like, I hope that I get to fight in a great battle at your side one day. I know that you, and looks around at everyone, kind of stops on Clovis, frowns for a moment before coming back to you. I hope that we get to defeat our greatest enemy together. I think I have stock in all of you. I'm going to take this. I'm going to work on it. But I can't let my advocacy for you be as known as I'm having it be to you now. There's politics involved in all of this.
Trust me, I know. And none of it shall be known.
Takes his hand off your shoulder. Right. He kind of puts his hand out for the water skin.
I'll hand it to him.
Oh man, given over. 100-something sessions later.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. Takes it from you, kind of nods, puts it off to the side. All right. Well, get everything cleaned up. And thank you. Good luck tomorrow. Where have you decided to stay, by the way? Did you decide where you're staying?
Hadn't quite picked place yet. I think that was going to be last on our list.
And your recommendations?
Well, I stay here. We have some of the finest accommodations. I can't offer the keep to you. You're not raiders yet.
Alright,
So
when you get real drunk on the other side of town, where do you sleep? Like, you can't come back here. Where do you sleep?
you promise not to tell anyone?
Pinky sort of promise.
Clovis,
behind his back,
Clovis,
fingers
you make
crossed.
it a deception. Make it. Wow, a what? A deception.
Deception.
A deception check.
Deception.
Make
Special
a
deception.
deception check for me.
Rolling so bad tonight.
14. Maybe he has a little bit of alcohol on his breath. I don't know.
My God!
I don't know.
Day drinking.
It's a day drinker.
He leans in really, really, really close. I love to go and watch the battles in the arena, and the ward just adjacent to the Lariat ward, the Lantern Rose. There's an inn there, the Spare Candle. They have some of the finest liqueurs, and their beds are just so comfortable. I highly recommend that place.
Alright, Spare Candle. We'll check it out.
Just peace out.
Thank you for the recommendation.
Look at the rest of the group.
Yeah.
But
Well,
don't let that stop you. Xander, you might like the Inkpot Brewery or somewhere else within the Athenium ward. More scholarly types. There's a couple of bunks at some of these locations, but overall,
we'll be sure to take a look around. Thank you very much for your time.
of course. Right. Yeah, men. The Griffin. Yep. Have to it. Chop. And he kind of walks off away from you, and you're left to yourselves in the courtyard.
Guys, I
Little bit of a hunch returns in Xander's back, just a little bit.
I feel as if I've awoken from a deep slumber and suddenly realize where I am.
Vegeta.
Vegeta.
But
Vegeta.
I've awoken from a deep slumber.
he's the best character in this show. So anyway,
He is, yeah.
yes.
After Piccolo.
Best head.
That was exhausting.
I mean, this is a lot. This tangent quest, this,
Turned out to be,
pretty important,
yeah,
or at least illuminating.
an opportunity came from it.
How was it down there in your bubble?
It was fine. It was just dark. Couldn't see nothing. Not too dissimilar from the pit, but
Oh.
less invasive darkness.
Okay.
Tim, just off rip, just because I'm thinking about it, and a name that I hadn't heard in a long time was mentioned. Is there any figures from history that we're aware of that would tamper with griffins and dangerous awakened magic such as that? Just off rip, like I could roll a history check or whatnot. But Venan Gray
Oh, Venom Gray.
is
Yeah.
Venom Gray and his. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Not since like episode
Yeah,
17 or something.
It's been a while. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess give me a history check, sure.
Sure, I can do that for you.
Bardic inspiration, if you need it. Well, I give it to you regardless, but
Watch him roll another natural 20, and then I'm gonna have to be upset.
What's it? A D8 now?
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
All right. 30. I was hoping for the big 35, but
Right.
you know.
Awakenings were something that would have been a lot more common prior to the apocalypses, and so anything in history, which, as you all know, most of history books and things like that have been either lost to time or through ancient libraries, things like that. You did spend a lot of time in the Locked Mind. You have books available here, and as you'll see in Nix Ruinum, there's a lot there as well. You would come to the conclusion that there probably, whoever it is that did this is either from the pre-apocalypse time, which would mean that they were resurrected, and you haven't heard of anything on this side of Anchor's Folly. And I think that's enough information, even on a 30. I think that last sentence should be enough.
We've not heard anything this side of Anchor's Folly.
That's right. Which has a giant question mark on it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Blackstar.
I was just thinking, it strikes me, we've brought this over here. Have we inadvertently exposed this entire city to some sort of sickness or plague or illness?
Maybe.
Oh, that's fun. I've always wanted to be a city destroyer.
I mean, told them it was all disease and stuff, but so that's on them to keep things under control.
Right, well, we kept it outside of the puddle jumper, so we weren't confined with it, but I don't know, what if it's got like fleas or like mites or some sort of bug or parasite that isn't native to this side of the mountain chain, and now we've brought it over here? These fleas would jump ship from their dead griffin host, and
I mean, they did say they were awake. People tried to awaken them, and he was the only one who worked on. So I'm guessing it's not like a flea or a disease.
Yeah, but they're vectors,
I mean,
right?
Get a little bit of restoration on you. Magic will sort it right out.
You know what? I'm gonna put a cork in that whole idea. When we come back later, or if we wake up tomorrow and that people are acting strangely, just go for the head. It's what I've read.
And do it twice.
Correct. Double tap.
Aurel did say that none of them were sick before the awakening ritual, and that the awakening ritual did only work on him, obviously. So that's the information you have to go on, that where this sickness came
Hopefully
from.
it's genetic.
Maybe
Tim.
there was a
Could be
maybe
something.
a virus within him
Could be something
got
evil.
awakened.
Something evil related.
There's a
Tim.
sentient virus in their blood.
That's so cool.
That is very cool, actually. That's really cool. I can't use it now, but
I'll use it. I'll use it for my campaign 2 characters.
sure. Yeah, that's
Um,
good. No, that's really complex.
Tim,
Yeah.
I do have one more thing that I would like to do. While the group is talking about this, I would like to slink away. And I would like to message Voodoo Scray.
Oh no. Okay. Oh no. That's
That's a lot.
Jason. That's
what is it?
100.
Wait, what is-
That's
what is-
100 episodes ago. Jason.
What is that I see? Is that something coming in out of left field?
It's literally.
I mean, he
it's
is an
100.
expert.
It's 100 sessions ago.
Uh-huh.
Literally. Okay, you're gonna have to give me a second.
It's such a deep pool.
If you want, we can wait.
No, we're not gonna wait. I do some of my best work after I've been drinking for a while, and we've been playing for all this time. So, Oh, you know what? That's fine. Absolutely. Go ahead. I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Vudos. It's Xander. There are necromantic problems in Eyeless Narian. I know you're more neutral, but your wisdom on this matter would be greatly appreciated. I'll use more than one if I have to.
It's fine.
It's fine. Like,
It's
I've got
fine.
nothing else left in the tank.
It's fine.
Yeah. I'll let the first one go just to see if he even responds. I don't know if he'll respond.
Sure. There is a good long pause, and the voice that comes back to you is surprising because it isn't the one he had the last time that you spoke with him. Xander, it's good to hear from you. I am enjoying myself immensely, and I would love to work with you on something necromantic in nature. I am currently working on... And then he runs out of words.
Wasn't that his voice when he was trapped?
Yeah.
Pretty sure he had a different voice after we freed him.
Yeah.
GM oversight?
I feel so bad
or-
for Chris. This is so... No, not DM oversight at all. But I appreciate that, Felix.
I will.
Hey, I remembered something.
You did. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I
And
didn't.
I'm
I didn't
so
remember
proud
that.
of you for remembering that.
I will send back another message.
Genuinely.
You sound different. Trapped, maybe? What are you working on? We have a problem involving awakened magic and protruding bone griffins. Are you familiar? Burn another one with that.
I am working on a particular figure of note from the past and trying to convince him to be my friend in a very colorful environment. Griffins are not my concern. I deal with the undead. And no, I'm not trapped. I choose to be this way for right now.
Dude, I will send another message.
You're gonna keep going?
I have one more third level spell slot. I might as well use it. We're going to take a long
I mean,
rest.
You get an upcast to do it more
Yeah,
afterwards.
exactly. But
Does anybody else have any? I mean, are you relaying any of this to the group? No. You said you stepped aside,
He
right?
stepped away.
You're
Yeah, I
not
stepped
telling
he
the
away.
group
stepped
about
aside.
this.
yeah.
All right, you're having this whole
Um,
thing by yourself. Okay.
Okay. An old friend, a colorful place. I suppose you're on the other side of the folly. Seeing Jupiter keep down. Someone who could also help us in our endeavors. I think we could all work together.
Ah, I see you know the old Starfarer and his adventures. Not an old friend, an old acquaintance. He doesn't remember me, at least not in this form. That's why I'm trying to gain his friendship. And no, I'm not on the other side. I'm within it. I don't think griffins are our most important thing we should be focusing on. I think you're more than capable, after all this time scampering across Novus, of figuring this out yourself. I have bigger fish to fry, as they say. One that I think we'll be seeing on the horizon not too far from now, which is why I'm trying to make this friendship.
I will send one more message.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Because I wasn't expecting an answer back, I'm not gonna lie. So this has intrigued me. I'll send one more message back. I'll upcast it, it's fine. I hope that we are both striving for a mutual enemy to meet their end. And I hope that you are not seeking keep down for any malicious means. Best regards, and I hope to speak with you more.
There's no response.
Silence speaks volumes. Silence speaks volumes on what I just said. It's very easy to align, and he is clearly not aligned with what we're doing right now.
You have no idea what's going on in other parts of the world, but he did give you a lot of information.
Oh, he did. He certainly did.
Last time you left him, it was a, for no pun intended, it was a gray area as to whether or not he was a good guy or a bad guy. I'm leaving it that way. So
yeah, which is fine. That's why in my first message I was like, I know you're neutral, because I didn't want to say morally gray.
It's really funny.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
Do you
go
share
back
any of
to
this
the
to the
group.
group? Yeah.
I will go back and share with the group. Not that it's very important or pertinent, but before we leave our helipad, because it's kind of a place where we can chat without too many prying ears. I stepped aside for a moment to chat with an old friend, and I'll look at Razir. He's the only one left.
He's the only one.
Do you remember Voodoo's?
It's Vudos.
Vudos, that's right.
Do I? Of course I do.
Well, they kept
Great fella.
mentioning his father, so I decided to reach out to him about his whereabouts and see if he'd be willing to help, which no dice on
Right.
the assistance, but
Yeah.
I do know where he is. And I do
Oh, he
know who
actually
he's
talked
with.
To you.
Yes.
Wow.
He's with Jupiter Keep Down.
Oh. Oh.
In a form unbeknownst
Huh.
to Jupiter Keep Down, which does worry me.
Oh. Yeah.
Are you saying this to the
No.
rest of the group as well, even though they don't know what
Yes.
you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay, so
And
they can chime in if they wish to.
Yeah.
Huh. Did you say why he was there?
Not very clearly.
Alright.
But I did ask him in our final message to... I suppose I hinted that we should be aligned in looking for a mutual enemy. And I hoped that he wasn't aiming for anything malicious against Jupiter, to which I was met with no response.
I mean, this is I mean, that's a lot.
Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Also, who are we talking about? Also, when did this originally occur? Also, why did you have to step away to do it? Also, should we be concerned? I'll have more later.
I stepped away because it is kind of awkward doing the whole telekinetic thing. Like, I mean, I know you guys make fun of it, but it is a little weird, yeah. Like
It was weird standing here
messages.
staring at everyone while you were over there talking to someone.
I mean,
You
guys
do it
just
all the time,
stop
Black Star.
talking?
I didn't have anything pertinent to say, and I was wondering what you were doing, so I just kind of stood here.
I love the idea of these four guys just standing in a square looking at each other, like not really having anything to say.
To be fair, that is what we do when you talk to your sword, Black Star.
Right, but I'm not concerned about how weird that is. I'm having a great time. He brought it up. I'm just saying.
All right.
In any case, this happened before you. Vudos Gray is the son of the man who made the initial perfect super soldier serum.
Oh.
He's a necromancer.
So this is like an important contact.
Yes, but he's also a little unhinged and chaotic.
Oh, little.
And so getting in touch with him just came to mind when I heard his father's name, and he's currently working on gaining the trust of Jupiter Keepdown, which I don't know is a good thing or a bad thing. He has his own motivations, and we don't currently have the time to deal with it, but I do think it's important that we keep tabs on people.
What are you, the secret police?
I mean, are we not?
Wait, are we
Weird.
secret police now?
I don't know if
We
it's so
aren't really
secret.
secret.
It's not secret anymore, but
So I can
mean,
tell
we're
anyone
kinda-
that I want that we're the Raiders of the Reclamation.
I
I mean,
mean,
that was kind of the idea.
yeah, it's pretty much only going to gain us good faith everywhere outside of Beacon and River, and maybe Sayor.
Oh, wait, why? What's wrong with Sale?
Well, Sayor was
Oh.
under the thumb of the Chainless when we were there.
That's right.
Darrow thinks about the 3 church people he killed. Just, yep.
I was
That's
wondering
right.
what Darrow was going to say about all this.
Yeah.
He's just take.
I want Darrow's
well,
opinion. on the.
Does-
this.
Oh yeah. I will actually look at Darrow.
Yeah, I was gonna do that shortly.
Were you familiar with them?
Oh, that hurts my brain.
Waiting for the DM to tell me.
It hurts my brain.
Dude, I've been cooking Tim for the past 30 minutes, man.
Making him work hard.
It hurts my brain. I gotta think.
Flipping it. I'm
I gotta
flipping.
think.
It's in the walk.
My
I gotta
Zoom
think.
was like, "Are you trying to sing a song?
You're-
Please set up professional music."
That's funny.
This isn't the first time that the name Jupiter Keep Down has come up when Darrow has been around, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the whole in Seor, I forgot
May I see really quick?
the fort we attacked was his
Anaria's watch.
in areas watch.
Right.
No.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
after that, we decided he's a cool luchador gnome because of the big chairs
that's
and of his
what you
name.
decided. Yeah, that's what you decided. It's not canon at all. 'Cause I
And
didn't say it was.
since we're
Say
like
that.
the orcs from 40k, we everything we believe comes into existence, right, Chris?
Yeah,
Exactly.
The Field.
Yeah.
And so Xander's question was, did you know him? Right.
Well, yeah, were you
I would
familiar with
say no. But through Lyriel would have known of him, and Lyriel would have been a contact of Jupiter Keep Downs for sure. And would have known him. They wouldn't have been like colleagues necessarily, but definitely of the same era or
And the-
similar.
And so
era.
then
Well-
the Greys were also.
Especially because in Anaria's
Yes.
watch,
Okay.
there was a statue of Lyriel's sister in Jupiter Keep Watch's place. So
So Darrow would not have heard of Vudos Gray, but definitely knows the name Venom Gray for sure. As being probably would have been somebody who was labeled after the fact as a mad scientist.
It helps to
from-
timestamp all of this. I like that we're kind of getting like this little timeline thing going here.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into that. I've already had this conversation with Eric. It's harder. We have Eric. It's easier said than done. Anyways. But yes, you would know the name Venom Gray, scientist from old, would not have heard of Udos Gray, have no idea who that is, and definitely would have heard of Jupiter Keep Down as a very pleasant gnome. Jovial.
yes, some of the names sound familiar. Gray was a kind of an outcast by the time I was aware of him. Super soldier serum. I don't have a serum. I was doing some pretty cool stuff, So
Yeah, we saw that earlier.
who needs it? Thank you, Clovis. I don't need your approval.
All right, you sucked.
Wow, dude, he was really trying to compliment
Wow.
you. Man.
and Jupiter was a friend of the Moon Shadows. I didn't directly really work with him, and Lyriel knew of him, but her sister was much more involved with Jupiter Keep Down, and her sister did not like me very much. Human, elf, just a little more snotty than. She's still a good person. She set me on fire one time. 6'7". But yeah, these names, it's interesting to hear so many names that I knew come back into relevance so many years later.
that makes me wonder just who all is involved in everything. Who's survived or who was brought back by Zil or Veriloth in some way, or is there a third party? There's more going on obviously than we don't know, but I'm trying to remember if there was anyone who would have experimented on the Griffins, but in Aeon, the Griffins were considered boons. You would never do anything harmful to a Griffin. I mean, they went to war, but you wouldn't. But
You sent them out to a battlefield, but nothing harmful.
yeah, nothing harmful. But it's
Like horses,
yeah,
Canine unit.
just more rare.
yes,
Yeah.
but it's
Oh, is that what it was? Is the Griffin Riders were just the horse cops of Aeon? Like there's cars and stuff. There's magical vehicles,
I
but
feel
they're
like
still
we're-
just riding around the
I
city
feel
on
like we're
Griffins for fun.
I feel like we're derailing.
Yeah.
we always derail. We're never on the rails.
What rails? We're not railed.
We're not trains.
It's just
That's
it's
strange.
interesting to see all of this and experience all of this. I wish Luriel was still here because then we could maybe get answers. And he doesn't say that. He he kind of offers like Black Star like a compassionate look. Like he's not. That's not what he's saying. Of like, he's thinking more. Going back, he's still feeling why he's been more silent is because he's still feeling the guilt, and so Lyriel knew more stuff going on. Right now, I think Darrow feels that Lyriel would be the better person to still be alive right now. Not maybe not that depressing, but just like
Oh, I know what
would
you
have-
mean. I know what you mean.
Only a little bit of depressing.
We know what you mean.
If you think about it.
We know what you mean. Yeah.
I mean,
As far as
Very-
information purposes is concerned.
yeah,
you bring up. I wouldn't say a good point because but as far as we know, she's still in the astral realm. Xander has a way to get there and communicate with her. Couldn't
True.
he ask her?
What is he asking her?
About the Greys.
I would think that
We're information farming right now, Tim. We've made enough connections. We've made
Yeah.
enough connections.
I think you're off on a wild goot. You're
Not
on
a
a
goot.
goot chase.
Well,
You're on a
no,
goot
I mean, it is.
You're on a
it is
goot
definitely a
chase?
goot chase. It is definitely. I mean, it's not really worth exploring any further because there's really nothing we can do about it. But I do love. I love information.
string and
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
it's lore. It's lore.
Um,
yeah.
And
But
yeah, hey, I'm happy that you're happy with lore. But
I think
some things
that-
aren't necessarily crucial to the,
Yeah.
some things. If we had more than a year and 2 months to finish this campaign, maybe we'd be able to explore all of it. But, some of us want to finish by August of next year, so we have to make sure we move along. So
who could that be?
only
I'm
one of
with
us.
that person.
There's only one of us here that feels that way. So
I support their choices. Then let's
I-
move on to new characters. That's fun.
All right, next
I
week
also
then,
support
right?
that person because it's not fun knowing the beginning stuff.
I know, and I'm so sorry, Chris.
I mean, that's just how it is. It's just whatever. But I don't think it would be good to contact her. I think she's still pretty bitter at the group. Even though Xander gave her good news that I'm still around, I just think perhaps not a good point of contact just right now. Plus, I don't think it will provide relevance to what we're doing. I think right now we have a lot of questions, and I think we need to prepare for Xander's little wizard games so that way we can advance, right? I don't really understand it,
Well,
I
but I'm
don't
trying to be
either.
encouraging.
Well, let's
Though
go
I don't
drink a few
understand.
beers and rest for the night. And when I say a few, I mean like a dozen, right?
I'll take
Yeah.
some whiskey.
Eric, you're muted.
How alert do we need to be tomorrow to do this thing? How much can we drink?
I can just
Just-
cure the hangover. Don't worry.
Never mind.
I'm interested to know more about this whole process, honestly. This is kind of cool. So it's like a competition.
We'll talk
How do-
about it.
How do we win? Can we cheat at all? Is not
No.
cheating?
No.
No,
Cheating-
Black
cheating
Star.
is not.
You're only allowed to cheat as long as you don't get caught.
Oh,
it's,
so standard rules.
Because for
Building.
allergies, yeah,
Oh.
pollen and stuff like that. I just have it on my desk and I'm always fidgeting with something.
Me too.
I don't know. It's kind of cool. Now we get to look into your world, even though you're incredibly embarrassed by us. Like to a very uncomfortable degree, we bring you shame amongst the public eye, which, I feel that, Xander, from you radiating just heat waves off your body, shame and guilt of your adventuring party who have saved your life and been there for you in the most dire of circumstances. So it's fine that you feel this way when you come back to your society, but I am
Xander, are you
genuinely...
ashamed of me?
Oh, he's absolutely ashamed of all of us.
I don't feel like he's ashamed of me. What?
Maybe not you, Clovis, but Xander, I'm authentically interested in what this experience is going to be for you. I want you to do well, and if not cheating is important, then not cheating you will have from me at least.
Total
Well-
spell. What?
I appreciate that. For the record, I'm a little embarrassed at everything. I'm a little embarrassed at the way that people have been fawning over us. I'm a little embarrassed about the way that we've carried ourselves, and I'm a little embarrassed about just how fake I feel sometimes.
Are you more embarrassed that we have to change the way we are to appeal to these people, or are you more embarrassed about the fact that you can't just be you?
Both.
Oh.
I don't think that we should have to change who we are in order to appeal more, but
But you vehemently enforce the change when we're here.
unfortunately, these are the politics of the situation.
Which I think is kind of part of the back end reason why we're doing this circuit, right? Once you prove yourself and we establish capability, the hubbub about importance kind of falls to the wayside and we can kind of be a bit more forward with how we do things, right?
Yes.
So this
At
is like
least-
a
at least a
policy
little bit.
changing thing. We've got to be
I think it's more
inside
of
the
It's-
game to change
a
the rules.
status-
Hey, let me put it this way, Black Star. Back in Telnora, you got somebody that shows up to a bar and talks and acts all big, but nobody really takes them seriously.
Right.
And like
believe
they got to
her.
talk the talk. They got to try and walk the walk to match their talk. But if they show up and deck and drop the biggest fella in the bar, people are gonna instantly respect the man, right?
Well, yes. He'll probably get jumped immediately, but yes, I see what you're saying.
Right. It's kind of like that. This is how to prove yourself and earn some respect, so you don't have to tiptoe around politics so much.
Oh, so we're going to punch the biggest sagacious circuit right in the face and earn our street cred.
Except not in the street. It's less street cred and more like cred, right?
Governmental, political power kind of cred.
Oh.
The kind of cred that when damage gets done to the puddle jumper, we just put it on the city's bill.
It's pretty
Is this
fun.
what? Is
That
this how
part is
corruption
pretty fun.
starts?
Yes.
Yes.
And it's a good thing because we're the one who profit from it.
The way you
Depends on
responded,
who's in charge.
yes. Sorry.
All forms of leadership are inherently corrupt in some way or the other.
Right, but
But-
some corruption is hidden and some corruption is open, and I'd rather
Yeah, but
take.
Black Star. Here's the thing: we're the one who benefit from the corruption.
That doesn't make it better, Clovis.
It does.
This is a weird argument coming from.
Who
Both
would you
sides?
rather have the power, us or the chainless?
Well, I'd rather everyone be equal.
Well,
Yeah, but let's be real. That's kind of impossible, sadly.
I forgive you.
It's a good noble goal, Black Star, and it's something that every day we should strive for.
You know, I've been taking some lessons. I've got a handbook on paladinry, and you know, really.
I did hear once a saying something along the lines of "everyone's equal when faced with fire" or something like that. I feel like
Correct.
you might like that.
Exactly. The fire doesn't care. It consumes everything, and one day it will return.
once a
but-
session, Felix drops a bar.
Right?
Right.
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I'll have to write that in the cliff notes of my paladinology book.
As a point of remembering, the way that you handled the Griffon conflict, everyone gains inspiration. And if you already have it, you can, well, actually, because everyone's gaining it, there is no extra.
Passing
So
it to somebody
Razir
else,
just
yeah.
gets doesn't get an extra one. It's just, it is what it is. So
I'm gonna say I probably
says
shouldn't get it since I
he's-
wasn't here at all.
No,
I used
it
mine.
was a group
I'll
effort.
give you mine.
I had used mine,
See
so I get
now,
It was a group
and now
effort.
none of the inspiration goes to waste. They're perfect.
That's true. And Razir's does, because he didn't use it.
I did.
I didn't use mine. I still have mine.
Oh.
I did use
Yeah,
mine.
I
I'll
was gonna
use
say.
mine for the gems.
He says
the,
he says he never
For a
gets it,
reroll.
so now every time
For
he
me.
gets it, I'm going to make a very specific point of telling him that he's gotten it. So,
Okay, cool. I look forward to hearing that every couple months.
it's been a few sessions since the last time you got it, just a few. Are you guys heading towards the Spare Candle Inn or somewhere else?
First the money exchange house and go and get my order put in to be worked on
Right.
so I can be on ASAP.
Okay. So Exchange House, you get your 5K. So don't forget to add that, and then you can take 1,500 of it, so 3,500 to the party fund.
Party
that's
fund.
not that's not my decision. That's your decision.
Can-
But you have 3,500.
Can you guys
bucks.
add
Yeah.
it to the party funds? I'm curious.
I think so, yeah.
Try it.
3500 add.
So
Oh, and
that
it instantly
hey,
changes it
hey,
for
hey,
everyone.
Before we get to towards the, because we're kind of wrapping up here. I need to show you something.
New map. Oh yeah.
Oh, we never even had to fight here. Look at that big guy. Black
Tim, guess what?
Region.
Eldritch Blast.
Bang, bang,
I
bang.
mean,
I
they are in a
I
great
liked
formation
this
for
map.
chain lightning.
I liked this map
Yeah.
a lot. I had a lot of
Map.
fun making this map. I thought it looked pretty good with the
Yeah.
hanging off precipice thing and blending everything. So just wanted to show that to you. I'm not going to take any more time away from anything else, but just wanted to show it to you. So, anyways,
See, Griffin's
um,
gnarly.
so you do your exchange.
They-
You go to the shop. You get your commission on that.
Do they have any like
They-
Chinese finger
they said it
traps
would
at the
take a
exchange,
day, right?
exchange shop?
For this one.
you both were,
Yeah.
you both were talking. Blackstar asked for a Chinese finger trap.
You think will it be like 2 exchange points? They're so much fun. No,
Wait.
all right, that's fair. Go ahead.
There's
It's not that
yeah.
type of exchange, Blackstar.
And what did Razier ask? I didn't hear.
The job they said would take like a day, right? 24 hours a day for this one.
To do the
First pew pew.
thing. Yes.
Upgrade.
Yes. Yeah.
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 Good.
A day. So
So I'll get that in.
and
So tomorrow evening it'll be
end
done.
of yep, exactly. So
Cool.
don't know if he'll be done with the circuit for Isles Narian by then, but we'll see.
Sure that entails.
I mean,
Probably not.
so decide here.
Um,
Upgrade that. Could upgrade mine as well. My amulet of devout. It's
Yeah.
basically the equivalent of his item.
basically the
This is
same
Rite
thing.
of Backkeeper.
how much was it for Razier?
It was
Okay.
1,500 for the upgrade to go from a +1 to +2, since I have my special made gun version of it, versus a
big-
full purchase of just
Buying a
up
new
to
one.
new one. Yeah,
Right.
which was essentially the difference between the cost plus a little extra. I think was your reasoning for the work,
Okay.
something like
So
that.
then,
I don't
so
remember
for
exactly.
Clovis's
It's been
item,
so long.
what kind of item is it?
Amulet of the Devout. +1. Can I display in VTT?
So this
Display in
is
VTT! God, I
an
love
amulet.
Beyond 20.
Amulet and not a rod, so it's a
Yeah,
bit different.
Basically, just the cleric paladin version
Gotcha.
of the rod.
Okay.
Well, applies to all spells. Sorcerer, baby.
Right. Versus the other thing. Okay. I'll ask. Does Clovis tell the shopkeeper who he is affiliated with?
Won't say the name. I'll just say, make it. What? Do it like it's gonna be. Just a dragon skull. Just so far, that's basically how I've
Just,
been
like,
representing.
Show your
Sarah-
symbol on your.
Yeah. I'll show the symbol.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh no.
Probably the last roll of the night. Definitely the last roll of the night. I'm sorry, Chris. I know you're tired.
Quality time spent with well people, though.
This is a great session tonight.
Allegedly.
I thought you were saying quality
this was-
time
this was
spent with 4
incredible.
people and Felix.
18 total. Okay.
Yep.
You get well, I don't know what you were expecting for a reaction, but you get a reaction, and it's actually 1,600 gold to do the upgrade that you're talking about, not 1,500. We don't need to get into all the RP, but it is. If you were expecting a positive reaction to what you presented, it was actually the opposite of that, which is interesting.
That's why I didn't want to say the name because I wasn't.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Which is, I would give you extra inspiration for that. I don't know how you knew that you shouldn't do that in this moment, but it's crazy that you did that, and because it would have been even more. It was going to be like 2K, and then you didn't. So I don't know how you managed to weasel your way out of that one, but you did. It's very interesting. So, do you spend that money?
Yeah.
And do that? Okay.
Yeah.
And then where do you head from the shops? Oh, you've commissioned this, so this is a day. Say it'll finish at the same time as reserves.
No, get those back.
So just somebody
Yeah,
make a note of
they're-
that somewhere.
Yeah, I'll remember. It's my rod. We either need to go stay at the Fair Candle Inn, like he recommended, or I would say one of the ones in the Athenaeum ward, just so we're near the.
Athenaeum.
The nerd award.
Okay. That's yeah. We can have the remainder of that conversation next time, if we want to, as far as like where you've stayed. It might. Well, you know what? It would be helpful for me for next session if we could kind of pin down where it is that we're staying for the evening, for this evening.
Which one we head to at least?
Yeah, at least yeah, right. Yeah. So.
Which one was it, the Quill's Tavern or the? Was it the Inkpot?
Well, Inkpot Brewery is more of like has a
Oh,
couple of bunks that are
very-
available, small like cots and things like that.
Yeah.
But the
We
Quill's
don't want
Tavern
to just go to
is
Spare
the
Candle.
is the real big tavern in the
We
Athenian
were
Ward.
thinking of going instead because Spare Candle's close to the arena, which is like other side of the city basically. So we're thinking interior more.
If you want
Nerd
party,
Ward.
if you want party, Spare Candle is where you want to go. If you want Xander to be a little bit more comfortable and like relaxed and laid back for the day ahead and more restful, although Quill's Tavern does have some party stuff going on, but it's definitely more relaxed and puts you in that environment with like books and magic stuff. We don't have to get into the details of it, but if that's what you're looking for, more so, that's where Xander
I
would
mean-
probably want to go.
Let's do
think
Quill's
it's up to
Tavern
Xander.
because we might also. I was gonna say we might hear more about maybe people talking about it. We might pick up some chatter.
I like that idea. That's good.
Another good point.
And I mean,
Okay.
look at the name of the food items at the Quill's Tavern, guys. I love them.
Yeah.
Margin notes. That's good.
It's the argument. pie.
Argument pie.
Yeah. We can see you had a lot
Okay.
of fun with these, Tim.
So you
Yeah.
do head towards Quill's Tavern. We'll put it at about. You know what? I don't even care. It's about 4:00 in the afternoon. It's heading towards dinner time, and you're. I know that's a bit of a stretch, and that's why I'm taking a liberty on that. I don't really care, but it's heading towards the evening time, 4:00, and head towards Quill's Tavern, making your way through the Athenium Ward, marveling at the buildings that are here, and Xander. The next day will be starting the circuit. The rest of Trial and Arrow in tow. And for tonight, that is where we're going to go ahead and call tonight's session.